Mau ngapain, Ron?
Nonton CS. Masih streaming gua tadi. Gua tinggal sejam lagi nanggung.
Ya sambil nonton Boom.
Kan belum mulai.
Iya nih.
View lu default gak?
Teams had better conditioning on themselves, they would definitely be a better team other than Morph. But
Halo,
it's
Muhammad
just
Sajid.
competition.
Hazy, Hungry
Who's
Beast.
better on
Yoi,
that
Hungry
wing, that's what
Beast.
matters. And Morph
Nih
came
jam
out
berapa
top
sih
top
mereka main?
position.
Belum
Morph
main-main
is
dah.
a better team today. Tomorrow we might see something a different result.
Sambil deathmatch aja ya.
Once again for moving on.
Match found.
Vertical long strafe. Ascended
Coba wifi
tracking.
apa bro? Coba tebak bro, pakai wifi apa bro? Coba tebak.
Muka bangun tidur tuh
Kalau
kayak
celebuk
gila
gua-
enggak
celebuk
cuk.
gua
Tadi gua habis makan dulu. Gua off dulu kan tadi bentar.
Sudah turun CS Ron.
They're usually
Nggak
distracted
ikut.
once I reveal them. Make sure you take advantage. I will find you.
Bagi playlist dong bro. Gimana baginya bro? Emang bisa share link ya? Lu ketik aja nama gue di Spotify ada kok. Aaron Leonhard. Di home betul profile. Wih apaan tuh anjing?
Siapa tuh?
Gila.
Mana jadi WC?
Woi.
Siapa itu weh?
Goblok.
Wah itu siapa?
Toiletnya gila sih. Toilet mana tai ini?
Kita
Lagi
nonton
pengen tahu
ini
nama
nit nonton Boom nit.
Iya, ini gua nonton sama.
Woi.
Oi, keluar dulu tai, oi.
Mighty RRQ Beast.
Kenapa?
Oi, hey, serius kayak di gua tai, gak denger apa-apa gua. Ekonya dibuat 1000 terus. Gila.
Fires out.
Mic lu kayak kalau orang ngomong ke dalam sumur tau gak lu?
Iya.
Kayak dalam-dalam.
Kok ada pixel?
Game gimana gitu.
Hah? Apanya ada pixels? Oh,
Oh,
kayaknya gua gara-gara gua nggak pakai ini deh. Soalnya gua ganti cuy.
Enemy down.
Kalau kayak gini masih butuh ya?
Buat
Hah?
Enggak, udah enggak.
Oh tapi
Oh,
emang
pixel,
bener-bener
kira
beda
apaan?
ya, yang ini sama yang tadi.
kocak.
banget.
Pixel siapa
Tadi
pixel?
gua lagi dari
Buried.
Gila tangan gua tracing gemeteran dah tai. The fuck.
Deleted.
Kayak Kirby ya?
Enggak logis.
Kayak Kirby ya?
What?
Foolish.
Oh lord.
Itu Monique beda lah, bukan cok. Monique mah mana main ini?
Core target switching, core tracking.
Kok lu kenal Monique?
Berisik nggak?
Ntar kalau udah
Sama kayak
nobar
tadi.
tahu-tahu 100 viewers ya. Semoga aja dah,
Bos.
amin.
Masih kayak tadi.
Giba plus nobar view di atas 150. Mau giba siapa nih?
Berisik atau suara gua yang beda itu?
Kayak ruangannya gitu loh, Nit.
Oh cuma ruangan bukan berisik kan?
Iya.
Astaga. Kayak lagi di studio gitu ya anjay.
Nah, studio cok, studio kayak
Bego
gini
maksudnya
gak ada
gue
yang
pakai
mau sewa di sana tai.
account itu orang lu ngapain mon? Jadi dulu lah.
My eyes are better than yours.
Gibah aja udah siap. Gak ada yang mesti gue gibahin, cok. Kalau masalah hidup, nonton mole siapa mau? Mole ada apaan mole?
Ouch.
Hati-hati udah
Kapan sih mulainya?
Hah?
Wah, lu mendingan lu kecabut dari WC dulu dah.
Iya, ya.
Udah kayak
Gila, ketawanya kayak setan tai, kayak gila. Ngeri banget,
Gak
cok.
bisa bro, astaga.
Ngapain
Makanya
tuh?
nggak bisa.
Gak bisa. Itu tuh kalau itu tuh bisa setengah jam lebih anjing.
Anjir.
Apaan setengah jam lebih? Berak.
Iya.
Oke.
Ngapain aja tai lu sambil salto gitu, latihan kayang.
Udah. Emang gak bisa.
Mantap.
ini lama banget dah. Berapa dut?
Match found.
Yor.
Ai. Apa?
Yor.
Hah?
Itu yang ini yang Boom ini lu nonton di Equals game ini apa di Valorant-nya?
Di push-nya.
Apa bedanya emang?
Apa?
Apa bedanya?
Lu, aduh sumpah, net lu di mana sih? Gua gampar lu ya lama-lama.
Apa bedanya?
So many.
Gila,
Udah, gua mute sumpah lu, gua mute.
To me. Embarrass them.
Gua amat gua pindahin bangke sampai
Goblok tai. Let's be honest, you're the devil's
lagi yang
daughter.
ngomong kumur-kumur dah. Bodo amat anjing.
Nggak masalah kumurnya tai, itu kayaknya bukan kumur deh. Kayak dalam masuk sumur dia tai di luar situ kali. Sini masuk. Ini hukuman, kamu main malam-malam. Dibuang sumur tai dia. Bisa gimana parah banget loh.
Ini gua lagi nunggu nih, let's go nobar ya lagi nunggu. Ya udah mulai-mulai cok. Ya elah. Tadi XCC nggak jadi nobar, kenapa tuh?
Vector sosial lu siapa ya? Emera Sedoni.
Bukan deh.
You disappoint me.
Kalau Ratu di
Pathetic.
Dikira kamu Sleepy temennya Marlo kali tadi.
mungkin.
Satu wall
Sambil analisa nanti Bang Yor. Oh siap.
Die.
Tadi map nonton nggak ya? Map gua nonton cuman map 1-2. Enggak sih, nggak nonton full, cuman kayak sepotong-potong doang. Soalnya gua lagi main tadi. Sampai gimana nanti bang? Aduh, giba apa? Tapi Newgen jago ya, gila ya. Newgen sama Patipan sih nggak ada otak loh, sumpah. Perasaan bukannya kemarin Patipan gak main ya? Kemarin gua nonton kayak dah MTH bentar gak main dah Patipan. Kenapa dia tiba-tiba main?
Proses dah follow.
Tidak,
Kenapa tuh?
malas.
Persiapan tanggal 26 apa ya? Mau S pakai sheriff? Yang penting have fun aja dah. Ya. Pemain MTH lagi harinya, bukan lagi harinya sih, feeling gua kayak mereka lebih siap deh. Sama lihat gak tadi Morp tuh beberapa kayak ngepicknya tuh satu-satu nggak mau pick barengan, terus kayak matinya tuh pick sendiri gitu-gitu loh, ngerti gak sih? Kayak nggak ada teamworknya, lebih ke individu gitu loh. Ngepick lagi gitu. Beberapa sih biasanya gitu ya. Wah, mati dah.
Too rich.
Yo, buat podcast giba lah lambe, ya Allah. Sebenernya gue ada niatan buat podcast sama anak-anak boom sih, cuman ntar lah. Gue main jam berapa? Harusnya sebentar lagi, harusnya jam 7 nih. Gue lagi nunggu juga sambil gue buka live.
Ay, corazón.
Yes.
Map 3 Map 3 sih map agak kacau sih, nggak tau kena mental atau gimana. Omongan lu sama kayak omongan XCC. Emang si XCC ngomong apa? Emang mereka tuh tadi gue liat ya di Ascent sih ya, yang sekilas-kilas doang tuh kayak
Main apa nih?
mainnya
Main
tuh
yang kecil.
30
satu
seconds left.
ngepick sendiri kayak
Done.
nggak tahu mau ngapain gitu. Terus nggak ada trade yang ngerti nggak sih?
3 kali. Kan 3 kali. Dapat ini.
Train
Mau
map
anu
sih, train map sih.
Thomas tadi pingnya di map 2, 3,
10 seconds
harusnya
left.
bukannya bisa di pause ya buat kayak
Kelakuan nek ketemu nih kok.
menurut gua ya kalau misalkan lu ping 120 gitu-gitu lu kayaknya harus pemain pro gitu lu harus siapin VPN.
Saya 3 apa bu itu?
Harus siapin VPN lu sebagai pemain pro gitu loh.
Si.
Kayak gua aja walaupun ini gua siapin itu gua apa?
Hah?
Marvis gua selalu ada.
Ngomong
Apaan?
apa, Vi?
Bentar. Sabar.
Hah? Marble Kingdom map iki apa, Cuk? Kok keren, tapi yuk lawanan orang 4. Tadi pagi seru sih tapi. Seru ya, Ses. Enak ya.
Selul.
Seru.
Ya sebagai orang awan ratingnya nggak keluar.
Banyak 5 liter gua.
Nomor sama siapa aja ya orang nggak. Gua harusnya sama Aaron sih, cuma nggak tahu. Cuman lagi lihat nih apa
Tidurku ya rasanya nyaman.
datanya nanti dah. Yang penting
Mungkin
kita
itu.
nobar aja sambil ngobrol aja. Udah di post nggak bisa diapa-apain kata Fidel. Mau pakai ini juga nggak bisa pakai VPN. Harusnya punya VPN sih. Jadi makin menarik.
Come back.
Kayak gue aja waktu itu gue pakai VPN.
Kecil
Ping gue
suaranya.
300, gue pakai VPN jadi normal. Kayaknya tuh VPN deh atau IndiHome segala macam.
Kecil.
Kecil banget.
Kecil.
Ya nggak sih?
Astaga.
Udah 200 padahal di tempat gua.
Gue nobarnya sama ceweknya kacau. Cas. Yo, kipas belakangmu jangan-jangan atau gimana nggak pernah dipakai? Pakai gila gue kalau siang gue pakai, tapi kalau misalkan udah sore gue matiin. Gue pakai ganti AC.
Siapa sih? Tuh, kita lah.
Apaan sih Nit? Nggak jelas banget dah. Apa sih Nit?
Nah itu dia.
Woi Nit, apa sih?
Oh ya, mic-nya Sinita masih kayak OS nggak?
Tahu?
Enggak.
Oh,
Udah
udah gua unmute tuh sekarang.
Emang iya?
Iya, tadi di
Kecil
sini dia.
banget suaranya.
Emang kecil banget ya?
Iya.
Lu di
Kayak lu
tempat gua udah
dikunciin.
200% dir.
Kayak dikunciin di luar tau gak lu?
Ya jangan pindahin gua dulu, sabar.
Jangan pindahin gua dulu.
Sabar.
Pindahin Yor.
Itu
Gimana?
SMG lagi tur apa? Emang SMG lagi turnamen? Oh,
Beneran
enggak lah,
dipindah,
ini
Cok.
custom, ini mah. Lagi latihan lah mereka.
Ayo sini, invite ses.
Nobar kan ya iya nih, nobar. Lagi tunggu
Tahu,
ininya.
Bentar,
Soal
guys.
di Boom belum masuk
Dika apa
server
itu?
dah.
Oh iya tadi.
Tuh, masih belum masuk server, Cok.
Kamu mau beli battle pass tuh.
Emang bakal keluar. Boom masih deadmatch. Iya, ini Boom masih belum ada. Tuh. Oh, udah masuk server nih. Udah masuk server nih si Dustin nih, tinggal masuk-masuk doang. Mantap, mantap.
Oke, satu nih.
Mob di comeback, Yor.
Gimana Vi? Gimana?
Gua tanya Fidel dulu, mana Fidel? Ada nggak Fidel?
Evi.
Aduh, nggak ada lagi.
Given kan naik.
Eagle Boom siapa sih? Dustin. Bukannya mob kalah tadi ya? Dibantai ya? Di Sasennya nggak sih?
Masih kecil.
Tapi nice try sih. Kayak
Iya, aku juga gak paham.
mereka udah masih bisa lah di lower bracket, cuy. Santai ya, santai. Mob kalah 1-2 iya.
Kamu pendant bagus ses.
Apa?
Guardian Angel Summon. Kalau kalau ngelewati start punya chance buat
Toto mau first boom di final aja. Kalau gitu mantap sih, sumpah. Kita harus dukung Indo sih.
Summon Angel card terus cuy.
Lihatnya itu mau lewat jalur lower bracket boom, lewat jalur upper bracket biar gak ketemu dulu. Tapi menurut gue yang susah itu ketemu VS. Menurut gue ya, sama AAA. Ini bakal seru nih, AAA lawan VS guys. Gila. Halo Your Way Mon, apa kabar? Udah di party nih guys. Deadmatch lagi aja.
Shit, lapar.
Sure,
Kita
sure.
makan sih.
Shit,
I'll flash.
belum makan ya guys. Jadi siap push. Tapi jam 8 aku rapat nih, Cuk.
Match found.
One guy there. Omen. Nice one.
Win. Show me where to go.
Gua kayak nonton
Let's go.
gua kayak nonton
Oke,
apa
lapar.
turnamen gini jadi pengen turnamen tau gak lu?
Proses.
Panas rasanya anjas.
Ding.
Arab bahas mau live Eeyore cek aja bentar ya.
Asik ketemu orang pas itu lagi, Dis. Di Moses. Terus gila.
Moses mangan.
Ketemu orang namanya Bobas Kilim.
Ngeli.
In the Africa Asia show.
Oh iya sih.
Minor
Iya,
jadi
gitu
kayak
ya kalau-
jadi gue juga mungkin butuh adaptasi, butuh beberapa calls yang gue ambil. Nah kalau di map ketiga emang itu base map mereka dan ya sekali lagi jet main di seluruh dunia dengan pisaunya ya gue kayak
Iya.
ya kadang Cut juga punya ronde itu kan yang dash A pala semua.
Iya.
Terus ya itu hero jet lah kayak kalau gue pengen banget Cypher bisa dash gue pengen sumpah nggak bohong gua.
Lagi ngecun lah ya, kasar lagi ngecun
Ya,
lagi
lagi ngacuan. Maksudnya kayak kalau soal gue emang dari awal pertama kali daftar tim ini gue udah tahu gue bakal paling bawah. Gue tahu gue have to do the dirty work. Jadi kayak komen-komen Freya Iron tuh sangat-sangat seneng. Karena kenapa? Karena seumur hidup gue ngerasa gue pengen ngerasain tau sih kayak gue tuh biasa dulu Twitch viewer kayak
Beban Evan gimana?
anjing nih orang goblok banget sih ngentot bisa main.
Nice.
Sekarang gue ngerasain.
Nice.
Gue ngerasain jet
Really?
nge-dash ke C di flash belakang
Yes.
side di wah ngentot gue kayak
Okay.
wah anjing apaan tai.
Nice shot.
Tapi
Wih,
kayak gue
aku
sangat
jurus
enjoy
gua udah
kayak gue punya kesempatan ini.
Radio.
Iya.
Mantap.
Wah,
Udah
sangat
sampai
gua-
titik ini
ya,
gitu
sampai
loh.
titik
Apa
ini
tuh?
gitu. Kayak gue berani
Kalau
bilang
mau
kita tim 8
transaksi
besar
yang
Asia itu
bisa
valid lah ya.
pindahin
Kita
ke virtual
kita 8
card.
playoff, 8 Asia, semuanya ada di
Gimana
sini.
caranya?
Vision Strikers.
Kecuali
sama
Hakil,
Will,
kecuali
kata-
Hakil.
Oh,
Kalau
iya?
kalian
Aku
bener-bener
sama
mau
aja.
belajar
Sama,
main
cuy.
Valorant,
Soalnya-
jangan belajar dari MOV, kita masih jauh. Belajar dari Vision
Soalnya aku
Strikers.
masukin
Tuh, guys.
Eh,
Tim yang
dari
beda kelas.
nomor kartu
beda kelas.
pakai
Itu
virtual
pasti
Beda
card.
kelas
juara.
banget. Beda
Ya.
kelas ya pasti juara deh.
Lu coba buka aplikasi lu sekarang deh, Bu.
Sekarang gue bisa ngobrol
Iya,
sama anak Boom.
buka.
Dulu gue
Lu
gak
kan
pernah punya
liat tuh, terus ada
kemampuan untuk bisa
kayak-
ngobrol sama mereka. Sekarang gue seneng
Ada
kemarin
cara
mereka
top up
bantu
kan,
support
terus
kita dan
ada
kita
bank
juga gak ada
BTPN itu
salahnya kok
nomor
orang
gitu
tuh
kan.
pakai
Itu nomor
jersey
rekening
Boom,
kita ya?
dukung mereka.
Iya.
Maksud kayak
bisa.
sama-sama Indo Pride kok. Iya kayak.
Gimana?
Tapi
Keren
ini
banget.
ini
Ini kan di
lumayan
home nih.
mereka dihadapin
Oh,
sesuatu
ini di home.
Kan
task yang lumayan
ada
berat.
akun
Oh
bisnis,
iya,
Ini
lawan
BBI
Jepang
lumayan
ini ya?
oke.
transaksi
Iya,
langsung
iya,
atau
ini jago.
ngasih sama saldo total lu kan.
sama VS
Terus
cuma
cara
13-11.
mendapatkan saldo
Jadi dia
akun
baru
Genius
bisa
tau gak lu?
nangkep, nanding.
Oke.
Terus ada bank
13
BTPN,
Belum ada yang
terus ada nomor
level
kan.
sama dia,
Itu
cuma
yang nomor
ini.
itu
Nah, ini
rekening lu ya?
cuma dia ini.
Oh.
gua.
Ke BCA terus
Terus mereka
Iya,
mainnya
iya,
bukan,
iya,
mereka mainnya
bukan
simple
lain.
banget. Jadi misalnya jetnya ngedash nih kalau di Haven ya.
Ini sih
jetnya
e-card
ngedash
gua udah
ke-
aktif.
Dia smoke side ya.
nah iya
Dia dash ke side-nya, abis itu temennya cuma kayak, "Oke, siap ya lu, siap." Di flashin pakai bridge bomb side-nya. Kan belakang yang di belakang boxnya buta kan.
Iya.
Dia keluar. Gitu dong.
Tapi kalau
Mainnya
e-card,
simple.
kamu
Mainnya
harus
1+1
top
sama
up
dengan
ke
2,
e-card
bukan
itu
main
dulu
CS. Itu yang bikin seru menurut gua.
baru bisa bayar.
Nah,
Oh,
itu
jadi
kayak-
gua masih kayak
terus lu
transfer
lihat
ke
kayak
rekening tadi.
MITH
Iya
tuh
bukan sih?
sangat respectful
Jadi
banget
harus
kayak kita
transfer
dari
ke
sebelum
rekeningmu
kita morph
dulu,
lawan
terus
tanding
pindahin
latihan kita
saldo
emang mereka.
utama ke e-card.
Dari awal.
Kita
Oh,
dari awal.
I see.
Tadi yang kita lawan itu
Nah,
itu
iya.
emang teman-teman
Jadi
baik
lebih
kita
bisa
dari Thailand.
dikontrol
Kita emang
kalau
teman baik sama
kami
Iya,
mereka.
iya, ngerti ngerti.
Oh, oke.
Sering banget.
Tapi ini udah aktif itu.
Iya.
Dulu.
Udah
Iya,
bisa
Mereka main,
terus
mereka
segala
kayak,
macam.
dan banyak banget hal yang
Oh.
kita contek dari mereka gitu. Mereka
Dari awal.
anak Overwatch.
Salah satunya,
kalau
salah
lo tahu.
satunya.
Patipan teman baik kita, New Gen teman baik kita. Yang tadi kita lawan tuh yang Jetman setengah yang gila keluar short pala-pala doang yang gua nggak lihat apa-apa. Nah,
Iya, iya, iya.
ya,
jago banget.
itu emang orang gila, itu emang orang gila. Maksudnya kayak wah ini emang orang jago banget. Ya.
Jadi
kita
ada
juga-
qualifier, ingat ya Bang Zai
Iya,
ada qualifier sebelum MOV ditarik. Kan MOV ditarik
Ah,
yang buat
ah.
wakilin Asia kan. Nah, itu cuma 32 tim kan dari Indo yang lolos masuk ke yang mewakilin Indo.
Ya.
Kalau di Thailand itu dia sampai ada 1000 tim atau berapa?
Kevin.
Gitu.
Ya, 1000
Mereka
tim.
yang juara.
Nggak usah ditampilin bahasa saya, gue mau dengerin dulu. Mereka ngomong apa?
Makanya.
Bang, tau mas ergonomiknya agak ceper.
Kemarin lawan AHQ gila sih, kalian sih gila sih kemarin. Nggak tahu lah, mungkin lagi harinya atau memang nggak tahu.
Dan maksudnya kita emang
dua
gua di
kayaknya.
sebelumnya kan gue udah tahu lawan-lawan gue siapa aja. Di hari sebelumnya emang gue udah nonton demo dari jam 10 malam sampai jam 5 pagi lah, gue amatin semua tim yang bakal gue lawan. Sama Fidel, sama teman-teman semua, gue diskusiin ya sekitar 7 jam gitu gue nontonin semua demonya. Ahaki bener-bener gue tahu dia di mana. Itu tuh Ahaki itu sistemnya cuma bisa jalan kalau Eeyore bisa berhasil ngebunuh orang. Ya kan? Jadi ada dua tipe cypher di dunia ini. Jadi ada tipe cypher yang kayak Eeyore, yang lu paling atas tapi lu nge-lurk. Kayak ada satu pertandingan gue yang enter, yang gue lawan NTR. Gue tuh nggak mau, gue tuh punya prinsip dari awal. Gue nggak mau gue paling atas tapi tim gue kalah. Gue mending kill 0 tapi tim gue menang. Gue nggak peduli apapun yang orang ngomong. Nah, jadi ada dua tipe cypher di dunia ini. Tipe cypher yang kayak Eeyore, yang masuk terakhir, atau tipe yang kayak ya udah, gue masuk karena semua utility gue udah keluar, gue tinggal ngehit orang buang badan. Tipe yang gue decide.
Jadi teman lu yang trade Nicky gitu.
Bisa katanya.
Apa?
Itu si Ara pakai jersey Boom ya?
Iya, ini kan lagi menonton Boom.
Jadi udah.
Anjay.
Tapi kemungkinan besar bakal ada perubahan. Kemungkinan besar kalian harus siap melihat Fidel Wall main cypher. Kalian semua siap. Ini akan ada perubahan lumayan besar di kedepannya. Ada yang mau dirubah beberapa sistemnya biar lebih oke.
Masa katanya Vias bakal juara, kasih tau lah Boom.
Fidel main cyber kan?
Vias diunggulkan sih menurut gua di turnamen ini. Makanya kita tanya nanti.
Menurut gue yang bikin seru dari game ini ya Bang Zaya, yang paling seru. Ini tuh perkumpulan dari segala sistem game kayak. Lu bisa ngumpul dari anak Valorant, lu ngumpul dari anak CS, dari anak Overwatch, dari anak R6, dari anak Fortnite. Kayak gaya mainnya juga beda semua gitu loh. Kayak setiap orang punya style main ini yang bikin game ini tuh bakal hidup lama menurut gue. Kayak akan banyak style yang dimainin gitu. Menurut gue itu seru banget game ini, gila.
Parah.
Parah sih. Ya, kenapa?
Umur berapa?
Hah? Umur saya
35 dia.
Oh, bangsat. 25 anjing, 25 Bang.
Aku ngomong enggak waras kan ngomong dewasa kali.
Iya. Agak Bang, gue dari dulu emang udah dituntut in game leader gue dari dulu. Kayak gue udah sampai mikir kayak kemarin Cut. Lo liat Cut yang Martial di short gak? Yang kayak orang gila. Kayak gue udah sampai mikir kayak kemarin Cut. Habis dibunuh satu gue mikir Martial di short.
Satya yang masih
Gue
kotak.
denger suara dia. Gue udah mau tarik. Gue di sini gue santai. Gue denger dia yakin kan? Ah udahlah ngentot kalau lah. Gue denger suara dia. Jedor. Gue di sini gue santai. Kayak yakin kan?
Oke. Kita nonton dulu bos.
Guys, gue ganti baju dulu guys.
Main.
Ganti baju belum dulu nih bentar nih.
Halo.
Let's go Boom.
Baju gue banyak nih Boom nih.
Siap Bang Jago.
Aturi dulu. Overlay gue matiin, sabar.
Halo.
Kamera gue pindahin ke sini.
Halo.
Terus kita mulai. Di sini.
Halo.
Pala kecil.
Let's go Catrix.
Let's go di sini bisa.
Sambil.
Wah, dia bakal
Gua rela delay ini
Oh, nggak ada yang ke shot ya? Oh, ada sih. Tapi kok ada di long satu orang? Sengaja ya? Lihat nih. Mau kalah ya kalah.
Mana Cok?
Satu nih.
Ya kalau posisi kayak gini ya. Lu kalau posisi kayak gini ya, lu udah post plan di side nih, ya kan? Lu nggak dapat short, nggak dapat long, nggak dapat CT. Susah banget buat defend dong. Kayak gini lu tuh harus stack satu
mau giveaway nih bentar lagi nih.
antara di long
really
Lu
good.
nge-tag
Also,
long,
also
nge-tag
actually
shot,
eliminate the
segala
fact
macam
that
ngerti nggak
being
lu?
shot from that
Kayak lu nggak bisa
position.
diem doang cuy.
Let's look at the replay one
Gua
more time.
Tapi emang bagus sih, dia kayak ada apa? Dia orang mau pas ke CT, tapi terlalu lama tuh nggak nge-tagnya. Nih, terlalu lama, udah lama
Kasih
gitu
gua
loh.
aja Ron kalau
Coba
gak
kayak
Dulu
nge-tagnya
sebenarnya kayak ada 10
cepet
dah
gitu loh.
cuman
Itu
gua
pasti
semua
jadi advantage buat lu.
Nggak bohong gua.
Collector.
Bohong. Itu lebih dari
Lu Miguelnya si Dustin.
ada kali. Terus gua kasih
Iya
Nggak
udah
ada
kalau
sisa
suara udah susah.
Gak ada sisa
Iya,
lagi.
ini masih banyak, masih ada 5 kan?
Ya udah kasih gua anjing.
Malas ke Jenny-nya malas gua.
Invite me, Moses.
Lu nggak pakai jersey Moon? Nggak ada kok jersey Moon.
Udah Zambi.
Apaan tuh?
Bagus mana ya? Bentar, gua pakai yang bagus dulu.
Wah bisa, wah GG
Baru lah.
bisa nih, bisa nih.
Yang baru gua baru mana ya? Kok hilang anjing? Bener juga.
Wah,
Baru.
wah gila dia apaan tuh? What the fuck?
And he picks up the and he's gonna be able to pick up the Marshall for himself. They have to defend B to C connector there, as everybody's just kind of waiting for Jet to get that flag for the elevation. Oitan finds the
Ya,
first kill.
plannya di
He's
situ
going
dah.
to try and stick it. He's got Omen to cover his back. If they buy enough time, I think they'll be able to get the defuse. They're a little too slow. Jet's gonna be the next to fall, and that's gonna be a
Sayang banget sih,
defender
tapi oke lah apa.
round.
Good Iko.
Man, and Oitan also still gonna be picking up the 3K there. Adrian King though did get a 3K of himself, but yeah, a little
Besok
bit
lawan Super Team
unfortunate,
jam
and I think these teams really fighting tooth and nail, but
jam
Boom Esports
4.
definitely got the better of that, I would dare say, because it was a full anti-eco from BBI. They lost 3 of the guns. Now, of course, they would be looking to upgrade, but usually you want to try and retain the Spectres to be able to fight against a full rifle round coming up from Boom Esports and dealing damage that way. But we'll see how this is going to go. BBI still going to get a point on the board.
Yeah, and so far this Killjoy has been working a lot of wonders here, especially if they are forcing your opponents to
Live
either
dimana
move
besok
off of the
di
side,
Kaskus
slow
TV
them
deh
down,
harusnya.
and with the little auto turret, it really forces you to kind of just turn
Iya,
your crosshair, get rid of it.
Sebentar
If
kok
not,
nggak
it's just going to keep putting DPS into you, and you don't want to like shred your armor before you even find your first engagement. That's never the best situation.
Speaking of first engagement, we're already going to be seeing
gila, woi,
that
apaan
Boom
tuh?
Esports losing
Ini
out
kalau
here,
si
so
Butong
very
dapat sih,
unfortunate.
mantap
Asterix
sih.
going down. Now have to see what they're
Oh,
going to be
sayang
doing.
banget.
Oh, Adrian King not able to spot it out. He's actually acting on his own volition there, but it will be BBI that will be getting this 2-man advantage, and this is
C-nya
exactly
udah
what the
dapet,
Japanese team
jadi nggak
wanted to
perlu
do.
push. C ini sih
Don't
udah
forget, they still did have
kuncian
2
sih, sumpah
Spectres
ini udah
in
kuncian
play,
banget
so
buat
this is still going to be a bonus,
PBI
but
sih.
3 players going to be stacking here in the garage side
Sumpah.
of things. Oitan is going to be absolutely careful to not give it away.
Tuh,
He's going to be able to land 2 of the shots there.
Always.
Great play coming out there. Only going to be 1 player remaining, and now he has to do
Nah,
everything
lihat
by
nggak?
himself.
Lihat
Super
nggak?
is not
Let's go,
able
Boom.
to watch the angle there
Lihat
on
nggak,
that
BBI?
C-Long, and Republic
Dia
gonna be
walaupun
taking him
5
down.
lawan 1,
Man,
mereka yang tadi lu lihat nggak poemnya?
gue yang abu-abu
Bridge-nya,
hilang anjing.
dia nggak mau maju.
Bangsat.
Even if the information is missed,
Karena
they're
dia nggak
still
mau
able to duke it out with the gunplay. Like
bagusnya
Reyna,
kayak
for
dia
an
nggak mau
example,
buang
she
apa ya namanya ya.
completely got undetected
Mendingan
by
tuh
that hour
win
drone
100%
initially.
dibanding
She should
win
have the first drop onto
80%
that
tau nggak
Sova,
lu?
but unfortunately she lost that fight. And now with the rest of this team, they are just not making, they are not following the
Yang
procedures.
bagus tim
They
luar
need to
siapa?
hide their presence
AAA
to make sure to
sama
check their
VS.
corners, because if this happens again,
Ini
it's
juga
gonna
jago
be
nih
another
BBI.
free round for BBI.
And
Disiplin
with
banget
that,
mainnya.
This is going to be a bit of a weak buy coming out here from Boom Esports. They're going to have to be going for these sheriffs in a bit to try and hamper the economy that is being built up here. But now they are going to still be spread out, looking for a little bit more information. You can see already they left the spike back over there in
Oh
spawn.
dia
So they do
mau
wanna
ini
try
ya,
and
dia
see how
lepas
things
B ya,
are.
dia mau retake
And,
B ya.
you can
Oh
already
kacau
see
ya
that
pas
BBI
udah
is a
dapat
little bit
B
apprehensive about
di
a
smoke.
potential C push.
Yeah, they are ready to
Mereka
start any
retake
kind of
sih.
C push.
Kita lihat ya retake-nya bagus
Boom,
atau enggak.
they are on site to B. However, planting the bomb here might be a little dangerous considering the amount of smokes as well, as well as the fact that, you know, it's a very tight angle to actually defend. And in most cases, teleporting yourself onto the elevated surfaces does give you a good advantage.
Mereka nggak
because it
peduli
gives you
cuy.
enough
Mereka
of a
benar-benar
vantage
kasih
point to
plan
just
gitu loh.
see the tip of
Lihat
people's
nggak sih?
heads
Kayak
coming
mereka
from
nggak
the
benar-benar
connectors.
nggak
And the
peduli.
good thing about what we're seeing coming out here from Super Sis, he actually teleported past
B-nya
the
masuk
alarm
atau enggak
bot here
benar-benar
in
HP
B,
plan
so he's looking
retake
for
bagus
these
sih.
opening picks, but it's
Biasanya
actually
kalau
going to
orang
be
kayak kita kan,
instead
woi B masuk
falling
langsung
at
puter semua, ngerti nggak sih
the
lu?
hands of, or rather, Notorious is going to be the one to fall here for Boom Esports, and now it doesn't look as though they're going to be able to do anything. They finally destroyed the alarm, but they're going to make their presence known as they are are starting to make the plant done here on the B side of things. They will be able to come from both the link sides.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't take full control over that connector, the B to A connector there. I think that would have been a super compromised
Kacau di
position had Jet
belakang.
stayed.
Ini
But
kalau
he decided
misalkan
to double back through gardens into the
nice
window to
streak.
try and push this off. That's going to be the first frag coming in from Boo's Arden King on that Sheriff. They need to make sure they hurt BBI some more and really ruin the economy.
Wait, Drik,
Oh, no,
kan udah tahu di
Arden King
flash
even
anjing
with
di
the
place
knife
itu.
switches it. Just because you're nearsighted doesn't necessarily mean you're going to land those shots. Asterix is
Nice
next
try.
ball. Red Pablo making sure that he's on top. He needs to pick up some extra stuff for himself. Picks up a Sheriff.
Pokoknya lu tahu kalau Jepang sama Korea tuh rapi banget ya. Mainnya mereka disiplinnya parah. Jepang sama Korea.
Iya. Mau dicucuk guys.
Jepang ya, Jepang dari BBI dari Jepang ya. Oh, A-nya mau diapain nih? A-nya mau diapain nih? Oh enggak, Grand mau di. Kayaknya A-nya bakal chaos nih.
Otherwise, this is going to start running away from them. It's already going to be 4 rounds in a row in favor of the Japanese squad. And now, see how this challenge on the A long side of things. They're going to have the Cloudburst moving here. Oh, Neoking not able to land the shot there. Still trying to catch any further
Gila ya, weh kacau gila, agresif banget.
Now the Hunter's Fury also
Okay,
coming out inside
nice.
of BBI just to kind of get some
B-nya
information and
masuk.
push them out of sewers if they were there to begin with. The Nanoswarm is in position to stop anybody coming through sewer side, and that's why A long is quite an important pathway for the team.
Oh, and this is drawing the
Emang new
rotation
meta
out
kayaknya
here
ya
from
sekarang
all
ya.
of
B-nya
these
Heaven
connector
emang
players.
B-nya
You can
dilepas
already
gitu
see
ya.
that, there is gonna be a little
Ini
bit
kalau
of a,
misalkan bagus ya, mereka
rotation
nge-tag
from
satu arah
Neoking.
antara
He's
A-Link,
actually
C-Link
gonna
gitu.
start peeking into B. Boom Esport has really fancy going down the middle of the park after drawing out a little bit of the resistance, but there's gonna be these 3 players all stacked here. But this could be devastating if Notorious is able to come out from behind, and Poem lands the shot there onto Super Sis.
That's some good game sense here. Ally Killjoy is going to be dropping down the ult as well to try and lock them down.
Gila bagus banget. Ikonnya cok. Nice.
No matter what the cost is going to be, can they make it out of here?
Turun
Unfortunately,
satu.
they couldn't kill
Nah,
off
udah dapet
the
earning, udah
rest of
easy.
BBI in
Ini easy sih,
time.
sumpah.
Oh, the trades here really working out for Boom Esports. They only have Repablo that's left. He's going for the last one, but the Hunter's Fury is ready, but it looks like it was done halfway, and he's
Wah,
able to
GG,
get the
sumpah.
defuse there.
Ke-defuse,
So
cok.
Boom Esports not able to take what was almost certain to be a round win here, and I don't
Emang ini
think
saya kok
they
Jepang ikut dah.
realized
Jepang
the defuse halfway, otherwise
Bad
they would
vibes.
have gone
Bad vibes sama ke Boom, bad vibes.
play there. Repablo
Apakah masih penasaran Nestroy? Cuma tadi dia ke B, jebol mulu sih, cuma kalah pos mulu dari tadi.
Enggak, rasanya B-nya kan dilepas terus. Cuman menurut gua kayak lu kayak di Heaven ya, menurut gua kalau B paling gak lu dapetin A-Link gak sih? Kalau lu dapet B,
berapa dulu?
kalau 5 lawan 5 gak bisa cuk, 5 lawan 5 di dalam semua gak bisa. Lu harus dapetin A-Link kalau nggak C-Link cuy.
Kalau nggak seenggaknya ada satu orang nge-flank lah dari Korea dari C.
Iya gitu. Nggak ngerti lah.
Play gitu.
Kayak gitu guys. Jadi kalau misalkan kalian dapat B atau segala macam, posisi 5 lawan 5 itu udah kalian harus benar-benar cari satu posisi tuh nggak lu? Entah lu harus tag A-Link-nya atau tag C-Link-nya atau enggak kirim satu orang buat make a play, muterin entah ke C atau entah ke A, ngerti nggak sih? Itu tuh harus make a play kayak gitu. Kecuali kayak 4 lawan 3 kayak kalian menang orang gitu. Kalau menang orang itu nggak usah make a play, kalian nggak apa-apa.
They don't really know whether they can get on A or how many people are on there as they rotate towards C side. Even though they trade it 1 for 1, Killjoy is now down. Her trap's still there, but again, it's not something you have to really worry about.
Well, I mean, you do have the alarm bot there on the A shore. You can see why they're not placing players there. Asterix is going to be able to get the first pick on that C cubby. Now, they are going to start moving in on the site. They're not really seeing that Notorious is going to be peeking out here. Does have an enemy Cloudburst.
Oh, berapa? 4 lawan 3. Nah, 4 lawan 3 udah. Kalau posisi kayak gini 4 lawan 3 nggak usah tag, nggak usah apa-apa, ngerti nggak sih?
gonna have to see if
Kayak main ada link crossfire aja. Gitu loh.
Gila Adrian.
Adrian lagi ini kayak nih, cuy. Lagi naik nih.
And you can see
Ow.
BBI is just, I'm done with this round. We've lost enough eco. I am not losing this operator. Even though they could go for those exit frags, not exactly the best position to do so. Especially you're already so far ahead. Giving up this round and saving, not a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not Notorious, but it's Neo King, the BBI jet that is still surviving. Now, gonna be hiding out here on A long and really just try and preserve the operator. Finally here, Boom Esports going to be putting that round on the board and going to be retaining quite a number of the guns as well.
Adrian dia suka nonton Jason.
So they, again, they have taken a more aggressive lineup than others. So this is definitely going to be something that they need to get more rounds on the board, because once they move over onto the next half, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than usual to hold on that defensive side, despite the fact that we've seen in general defensive side being or yielding more results in this tournament.
Yeah, I find that kind of surprising because on a very attacker-heavy map, it looks like a lot of teams really know how to set their defense as well. And a perfect example is BBI, because these guys so far, I have to say, I wouldn't call them the masters of defense, but they are extremely proficient with it.
Oh, I mean,
Jadi baru gue kemana ya? Gue
bisa
hilang sih anjing.
Working out well for them, that they're able to really prevent too much from happening, or the retakes are going to be very vital, as a lot of the plants have gone down in B and they're able to really retake that effectively. But what I want to see here is more from Boom here on the other sides here. But looks like Asterix, he's going to get taken down. Not really going to be continuing to progress up the side of things.
Sayang banget.
We can already see that the three players on the A side, they really do not want to give up these sites. We saw what happens when one of A or C is going to be relinquished. C did result in Boom, but now Adrian King, he's actually going to take on Republic, trying to go for the flanking maneuver here, but not really going to quite get it. Oh, the Rolling Thunder coming out, but it's going to be missing out here. But it doesn't matter, he's still going to get hit with the flashbang.
Pretty good play. I thought the Rolling Thunder was a bit of an overkill, but it looks like it was just enough to actually catch him off just before he gets behind cover. Now they're gonna relinquish the site for now. Wait, buy some.
Pokoknya kalau misalkan Killjoy-nya nge-flank sih GG sih, sumpah.
Unfortunately for Popogachi, he is gonna be biting the dust, but Killjoy in the
Tadi terlalu terburu-buru sih menurut gue sih. Pas dia bunuh orang C-nya.
Iya.
Pas bunuh orang A-nya. Padahal tadi si Adrian bisa jadi orang B, terus yang lain kontak B. Gue nggak tahu sih kita ngapain soalnya.
Ini sih Killjoy bisa bunuh orang Raven sih, sumpah dah.
Iyalah, katanya itu udah ready banget anjing itu. Semua pok.
Tuh kan, kan udah susah, kenapa sih gak ngetek satu tempat gitu.
He's trying to go dip in and out of smoke in hopes to find somebody, finds the kill, and there goes Blaze King this time. Another round going over to BBI.
Oh, BBI, gotta be pleased with that one. Now, of course, this is gonna still be something that they can continue to improve and bring forward.
Ayolah,
6
bisa,
rounds on the board
bisa.
on the defensive side is already gonna be pretty decent. They just want to continue to try and make this as difficult as possible for Boom Esports to utilize
Berdua under heaven.
Susah coy, Raven satunya cukup, paling nggak satu yang under shot bisa muter ke Elong sih.
Untung udah ulti, harusnya ngajak temannya clearin CT.
Iya ya. Sayang ya. Harusnya dia bisa clearin. Gue pikir mau ke CT.
Enggak, tadi gue mikirnya gara-gara si Dasin nggak di, gue kira tuh nggak di Eeyore tau nggak lo. Terus dia ulti takutnya Eeyore-nya nge-time bunuh dia.
Tahu.
Si Dasin di Eeyore.
Sayang sih, sumpah sayang buat ultinya.
He's gonna be okay because he's got backup from his team to be penetrating that double doors to ensure that site is gonna be cleared.
Oh, and they still have the mid presence here.
Gila si Butong sih. Timingnya.
He's gonna start taking it onto the side here. He's gonna be able to flash.
Wah gila Butong. Main sendiri anjing.
Make it completely available for Boom Esports. They're gonna lock things down here from the spawn.
Udah. Santai dulu.
It's gonna be very difficult.
Nah, udah.
Oh, Notorious getting a little bit too overzealous, pushing out there, but Asterix gonna punish.
Neo King was able to get that refrag onto Asterix. Ooh, Neo King does take hit by another shock bolt, 66 HP, and a dream, a 2v3 situation to win from both coming through spawn. Can they pull this?
Menurut gue sayang sih, kayak lu harus mati tapi lu kan udah dapat posisi nih, C udah clear segala macam, udah tahan aja cuy, nggak usah maju-maju lagi, lu dapat 2 kill ya gak sih?
almost
Udah,
certainly
5 lawan
put
3
this
lu
next round on the
main
board.
disiplin
Not
aja, cuk.
exactly in the position to go hunting, as of course the economy is not
Sayang
gonna
sih,
be in the
kayak
best
lu
of
harus
spots, but
buang
this is
ekonomi
gonna
lu
be
cuman
a
buat
starting
kayak
point
gini
for them
doang.
to really try
Jadi 5 lawan
and
3
pick up
jadi 3 lawan
momentum.
2 tuh sayang banget cuy.
And
Sayang banget.
BBI, they're probably gonna be having enough here to really go for a little bit more of a full
Pengaruh
buy.
nggak ya
And
beda
they have
gameplay
been
sama
actually relinquishing
Jepang?
control
Pengaruh
on
biasa
B quite a bit,
Jepang
but
gitu-gitu
Blaze
lebih
King,
He
Yeah.
just picked up the op as well.
Jepang lebih apa lebih rapi. Jepang tuh selalu rapi sama niat dia.
They're gonna be missing out on some big weapons, all because of a simple mistake. Hopefully
Sayang
that
sih
doesn't
ya.
happen again.
Coba
We
si
need to
Butong
make
tahan
sure
set
that
aja
they're
jadi
coming
dari
all
5 lawan 3
clean.
jadi
Boom. This is their
3 lawan 2
opportunity
anjing.
to move forward in the upper brackets.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate there, as they really could have done with an extra well, I mean, it was an operator, right? But in any case, Boom Esports here, they're going to have the full buy available to them, and you can already see it starting to break in terms of the buys from BBI. And look like Neo King here is going to shut down Notorious. The flash point just not going to be
server mana sih? Hong Kong ya?
at that moment, and that is going to be Neo King
Ron,
able to claim the first
Hong Kong kali ya? Server Hong Kong kali ya?
Udah pasti
We all
lah, udah
know
pasti
how
lah.
this goes. BBI waits just plays it patiently, holds their angles, and Boom seem to keep falling for it every single time. They don't naturally contest corners, but there goes 1-for-1 breach for breach.
Oh,
Ayo,
so
kecil.
Asterix is going to pull it back, but now Adrian King is also looking to do the same. They have control of A side. It's going to have to be a
Gila,
retake
tadi Ayan
coming
dapat
out
mulu,
from
Cuk.
BBI. They might fancy their chances, though. They are in a 4
Oh, bisa tembus itu, gue baru tahu anjing.
situation, so
Cacat
not
banget.
looking too good here. Now, going to be delayed a little bit more here, thanks
Nah
to the
udah
ground
posisi
cover
kayak gini
available
udah enak cuk.
to Boom
Sumpah.
Esports.
How they handle this?
Ya kalau gini mah nggak usah kontrol udah FK.
Harusnya ya, harusnya
Tinggal-
udah
tinggal-
kelar ini.
Tinggal main threat-threatan doang ini.
Considering the amount of time that has passed,
Kontak lu di kanan, nah baru lu swing.
Jet is going to rotate.
And
Nah, bagus
not
dah,
really
dah.
seeing a lot of opportunities. They're gonna back all the way
Udah
up.
kayak gini aja
And
cukup cuk.
I think they were
Daripada
basically
bawa
just
Unraven
waiting
2
to see
anjing.
if anyone was
Waste
gonna
banget.
push through the dark cover aggressively, but Boom Esports gonna be looking to take it very
Nice.
conservatively, and they're gonna be able to lock it in this
Ini Boom
round.
dengan BBI
Not
pingnya
really
sama-sama tinggi
gonna
kan?
be,
Iya sama-sama
looking
tinggi nih.
just yet, but I think they
50-an
could
lah.
be in a decent spot for that.
Soalnya server Hong Kong.
Remember, we did see that
Oh
the
enggak lu
economy was
BBI lebih
starting
tinggi
to
lu
be
pingnya.
stretched a little
100
bit
anjing.
by BBI, but they do manage to retain
Ini kan
most of the
Singapura,
guns.
nggak mungkin
They
Hong
should
Kong.
be
Singapura
able to
nih.
maintain this full
Singapura
strength for
anjing.
now.
Nggak mungkin
Just
Hong Kong.
I mean,
Singapura,
a lot
Singapura.
of just intelligence coming out of BBI.
Lebih tinggi
Again,
lebih tinggi
it's a 3v4
iya.
situation.
Ya, Hong
You
Kong.
could've done
Singapura,
some
Singapura.
things.
Udah
Singapura
pasti, udah
ini.
pasti.
They decided,
Udah
you
pasti,
know
udah
what, we're not even going to risk it because there's no point. We have a 3-round lead. Sorry, we have a 4-round lead. Giving them 1 round isn't going to mean too much, especially since BBI will be having the attacker's side by the end of this game.
Yeah, so I think with that in mind, they just want to try and close things out strong, and not necessarily to get the bank up to what it used to be, but this is still going to be a little bit of a slow game to start with here for Boom Esports, and really being able to get a lot of these opening picks by taking their time has worked out. Of course, there has been that jostling around the mid side of things, can yield dividends, but really depends on which jet is going to be, you know, the feistier of the two. But now looks as though they might be dueling here over the A lobby side, and Asterix is going to be the one to be able to
Kacau
nail
dapat.
Neo King
Oke,
down
nice.
in the sewer.
Ini bunuh orang mana tuh?
Can he?
Oh, yeah.
Orang
there's
headshot,
nothing
headshot.
much he could do there, unfortunately. But you know, the rest of the team of Boom now rotating towards the other side of the map.
Itu omennya di mana dah? Omen musuh? Oh, di atas B ya?
Atas B kanan, pojok.
On a moment's notice, they're just setting up the fake on A side here. I wonder BBI is going to bite.
Well, I mean, after getting the pick, they kind of faked, you know, whether or not they were going to go to A side, but you saw that Poem, he's
Harusnya menang
positioned
Boom
himself
sih ini
at the top
posisinya
of
ya.
A short ramp, and that's going to allow them to have some safety. That's
Gila,
why they're
kill
not
solo
rotating
ini.
everyone,
Dapat
but they're starting to push in on
Easy
site.
anjing.
White's on.
Woi!
Ya, kacau.
He's going to be able to
Oke.
get through.
Oke, Oitan. Oke, nice
Oke,
duluan
dapat
2.
poin.
Is there. He's going to get
Ya,
the
no, Oitan dari dulu emang jago cok.
They need to close things out, get the plant down, but it's a 2v2 situation now.
Yep, they make sure that they put the cover
Cari
of
info lah.
darkness over garage side, but BBI's
Udah
going to be
ulti.
pouring through with the recon arrow as well, spotting
Oh
out Zova's
shit, here we
position.
go
He's
again.
just gonna get some high. Oh no,
Oh shit.
Nice banget.
Ah!
Ah!
Yo,
Lah,
Dustin.
si
Wih, wow,
Si Agung tadi TP ya? Ya,
Agung
sih.
harusnya nggak usah TP nih. Cari info aja bangke.
And Boom Esport unfortunately not able to get the point on the
Sayang
board.
sih.
And, it looked as though that it was going to be good for them. They managed to push on the site.
Pick
quite
advantage
effectively
jauh banget.
after,
Lu
of
lihat
course,
lah
they did
pingnya
get the first-
ini padahal 80-an loh.
Excuse me, they did get the first pick in sewer, so that was gonna, of course, make BBI a little bit apprehensive as to whether or not they were going to push on that site. But Oitan, he did his job and he managed
Boom
to
pernah
get the
scrim sama tim
triple
ini ya?
kill
Wah nggak
as
tahu
they
deh. Yang
all
gue tahu
stream
Boom lawan
onto that
Jupiter.
C-side. If they were able to take that a bit more effectively, we could probably be seeing Boom get another point on the board instead.
Yeah, and once again, they're going to go for the regular strategy, look for an initial pick, and then start rotating to the rest of the map for the side of Boom.
Ya, ditembak kocak nih.
Oh no, this might be some trouble for this Jet who's dodging all the abilities.
Gila. Tapi tracingnya sih boleh sih, Dustin sih. Emang Jet tuh sampah sih menurut gua. Kayak dia tuh bisa dodge semua ulti bangke kecuali yang ulti-ulti yang ini.
Fantastic fashion, but anyways, we are going to be seeing that things are all going to be focused around this A side. Boom Esports starting to push into the site. They are going to get enough utility towards Heaven to try and push them away just long enough for them to get the spike, but it is going to be a 5-man retake here for BBI. They are getting ready to set up, most likely off the back of
Oke.
Recon Arrow when it's ready.
Kok bisa si Dustin dia nggak pick?
Enggak, tadi si Yarin
Lari.
Yarin mau cabut, soalnya kan di ulti kan. Udah kena ditain per. Mampus anjing, gimana caranya nih?
Ini sih gue pusing sih. Ini gue bener masih chaos banget sih ini, sumpah.
Udah saving aja, udah nggak bisa anjing, gimana lagi nih?
Sumpah ini chaos banget lah. Tapi sih Jepang sih bener-bener sabarnya ampun-ampunan sih, sumpah. Dari dulu bangke.
And it just offers so much flexibility. I think you can use it well on both attack and defense to really help with this. And I mean, it's really exemplified by BBI. They knew exactly how they wanted to approach it because they made sure that they didn't try and challenge any of the players who were coming in from the A short or A long side of things, and really waited for that 5v5. And yeah, it was just as easy as taking candy from a baby.
I just love the fact that BBI, they didn't even rush into the site. They took it nice and slow and waited until the last 13 seconds to make
Parah sih, gila loh Jepang. Dari dulu bangke dari zaman CS cok.
Not really gonna challenge this and gonna just take their sweet time.
But this is again gonna be quite a lot of utility for Killjoy. I would like to see you know, the recon arrows here going to be able to take down a lot of the utility by Blaze King. Not necessarily.
Tapi Killjoy sih emang hero sampah sih. Mereka kayak tahu nih A-nya bakal apa di kontak-kontak tapi udah nggak bakal kalah lagi. B sama Garasnya dikasih ini anjing. Kasih bumpot dan lain-lain.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There goes the alarm bot. It's going to be initially get that first. Sorry, to get that information.
Nice banget.
Skill is going to be going over to
Clean sih ini harusnya.
Clearing out 3 members, 4 members. Can they get one more as they look to secure
Yoi,
that?
bro.
Gachi, still good. Got it.
Pang 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 pang.
So
Lah, kenapa di last round ya? Kaget gue.
Ancas, mantap. Santai. Kalau gua mah terobos aja lah anjing. Nah ini kebiasaan orang-orang kayak kita nih. Ya mending mute aja itu berisik kesernya nanti ntar gak dapet hype-nya. Jangan dong. Heaven sih setau gue mah teror sih setau gue ya. Tapi tergantung sih. Soalnya Heaven lu bisa muter-muter gitu.
This is going to be their opportunity to really show what they have on this map because we've seen it time and time again that BBI they can actually perform fakes using the
tiga side
Killjoy ultimate to make sure that
kita lihat aja ya.
Going to be effective.
Yeah, I think the Killjoy ultimate it will be pretty good on in these kind of situations, but we'll see.
Ngeselin banget sumpah. Killjoy.
but
The
I
fuck,
think it's
man?
going to be about getting the value with the rest of her utility as well. So and we'll have to see if that is going to transpire. But look at all of the stack moving over here towards C long already. Pablo going to be getting enough intel, and the stack
Jual
really
ke
going to
C.
be in on the
Terus
defenders
gila
on
di
this
stack A.
side,
Wah,
and
ini kayak
might have to play
kerit
for a
deh.
bit
Kayak
of
pernah
4v5 retake.
entah
Yep.
udah kerit
4v5.
playnya atau
Well,
mungkin
I
Boom
mean,
pernah
it
ngelakuin
is-
ini
it
kayak
is
udah
a
sampai
take that's
dia berani
actually possible.
kontak gini
I
aja.
really think they can actually make it work.
Wah,
Oh,
ini
Blaze King, he doesn't see them. He doesn't actually go
Dusty
for
bisa
the
buru
shots.
banyak sih.
All the discipline
Tin,
that
bunuh
gets
aja,
applied.
Tin!
He tries to go for the shot, but he misses the initial one, and that's going to be Poem taking him out. He had a great opportunity to get this round for free, but he just couldn't land it.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there
Sayang.
for him. And
Udah
now
bener tadi
looks
sebenarnya.
like the retake is coming
Unlucky
here.
doang
Victorious
sih
pushing
sebenarnya.
in here from the
Apa?
side of thing. Adrian came pushing right
Udah bener
into
sebenarnya itu
Cloudburst,
tadi.
but he's gonna
Cuma
immediately
unlucky
get
aja
shut
tadi
down by
tuh
Oitan.
si Dustin.
And now look
Soalnya
at
orang
that,
pertama
what a
tuh nggak
flawless
ngecek,
round
jadi
coming out
otomatis
here from BBI
dibiarin aja.
as
Kalau
that failed
lu
retake
bunuh orang pertama mah.
working out
Tapi
a
menurut
little
gua
bit
terlalu
for
lama
Boom
sih, lu
Esports.
ngerti gak sih?
It's 9
Itu
to
yang
4
dia orang
already.
kedua juga
And
dibiarin sama
BBI,
Dustin gitu.
I think
Nggak,
they're
ya
gonna
nggak
be
bisa juga
pretty
soalnya
pleased.
orang
This
pertamanya
is
di dalam
taking
smoke. Eeyore
a
ngeri
map,
anjing.
Kagak,
Kayak
maksud
lu-
gua orang
that
kedua dia bisa
they
bunuh orang
do
kedua, cuman
actually
dia
Iya,
want
maksud
to
gua-
taking
maksud gua,
Haven, which
Kalau lu
was
bunuh orang kedua
Boom's
itu orang
map
pertama tuh
pick
di
at
dalam
the
smoke
end of
itu,
the
ngerti
day.
nggak maksud gua?
Iya, maksud
Iya,
gua bisa
timingnya
bunuh
tuh-
orang kedua, ha.
Is
Dia biarin orang
closer
kedua,
during this
terus
game.
ada orang
You're seeing
tiga,
BBI
jadinya bingung.
getting more and more confident with their plays. You're seeing them wait less, more action, more active plays coming against Boom because they know that they're getting closer towards that end, yet they still haven't shown signs that they are getting overly confident, becoming more and more sloppy.
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't continue in that
Anjing, gak
sense.
usah turret
But
situ,
now
gimana cara
looks
mau
like
nge-pushnya,
Papagachi
anjing?
is
Emang
actually
sampah
gonna
sih,
take
sumpah
down
nih,
Toy
hero
because
sampah
he's
sih, gua
going
ngeselin
for
banget.
aggressive push down the C long. So this could actually prompt a little bit of rotation now that there is going to be a manpower disadvantage for Boom. But they are actually going to be betting on the take here.
Tapi jangan jadi orang ketiga ya, Yor.
But the garage side is going to get crowded here as they guess correctly. Neo King and Oitan are going to combine for 3 kills here. And now there's not an awful lot that can happen for Asterix and
Menurut lu map ini bakal menang siapa, Ron?
But of course this is the eco round.
Belum tahu lah,
for
tunggu lihat dulu kan.
the
Fase round
Boom
dulu aja.
esports players, so they're going to have a chance to fight back, but no damage done
Salahnya
versus the
salah kill lagi sih tadi.
anti-eco.
Yeah, unfortunately,
jadi
I mean,
teror.
if this wasn't an eco round and it was just a purely normal round, that Vandal, they would probably have a Vandal and be blowing through Oitan through that box. But unfortunately, here comes that fault line as they come and peek out. Oh, Asterix gets the first kill, but Neo King follows. up
Sumpah,
just behind.
rapi banget.
Unfortunately for
Kayak
Oitan,
apa ya?
he's not gonna have the best
Gila, orang
game.
sana tuh niat no, cek satunya aja mesti pakai stun bangke. Padahal tinggal kalau gue sih maju bangke, bodo amat.
Finally, full buy going to be coming for Boom Esports, and they're actually going to have to get some light armor as well for one of the players in Taurus. I do feel
Orang Jepang
it's
tuh
just
lebih
not
ke
gonna
gimana ya
happen
guys ya,
enough there,
kayak
but yeah, that
mereka tuh
garage take gonna be really
mau
good
menangnya
coming out
100%
from
gitu.
BBI.
Now, once again, BBI on the attack. 2 more rounds to close. Sorry, 3 more rounds to close out this game against Boom and secure themselves 1
Ini
point.
Jepangnya tim CSGO juga, Ron. Iya.
Number
Pri Pablo,
1.
Oitan.
Ooh, getting real close, but at least
Siapa
Arnie,
lagi?
he's starting to see the patterns here where they like to actually set up on the attacker's side
Poem.
to get that initial
Poem.
information.
Ini
Now,
jago-jago,
that's
cuy.
right by windows. Anybody coming through
Si
mid
Oitan
is in
jago.
significant danger. Is Boom going to actually help Reina out?
Oh, Adrian King, he's gonna get the first
Bagus.
one. The dismiss coming out
Zowie,
here.
nice. Itu,
Sabar dulu, Chin.
Nice, nice.
Coming out, but he's running all the way here, but he can't quite get away. And yeah, unfortunately, Blaze King not
Dustin.
there in time to help him out. And Papagachi's gonna continue to put pressure. It looks like Blaze King will be able to
Buset,
take him
di-repick
down.
lagi, anjing.
Asterix will be able to opt down. Rip Pablo as well.
Nice, nice, nice.
They'd only lost
Let's
one
go, Boom!
from that
Woo!
previous round, and yeah, they were gonna get the operator in that sense. So working out well.
Big play coming
Feeling
in
gua
from
sekarang,
Alex King here. Unfortunately, he needs to know that
Ignis
even though
mobil
he is
garage.
B-hopping, and yes, it is giving you a little bit more speed and distance,
Ronde
you're not
ini.
gonna
Dia
be able to
buy
get
apa
that
enggak ya
cover
sekarang ya?
by
Harusnya buy lah ya.
B-side. You're gonna have to hide
Iya,
behind the
buy.
box and then hope
Ambil garage
just
sih menurut
hope
gua ini.
that you're gonna get your gun out fast enough before he sprays right through the box.
Oh yeah, and now we're gonna again have full buy
Kontak
here,
kayaknya
but,
mereka.
not a lot in the bank here for BBI as this has
Kayaknya
done
gua main
quite a
double
bit of
garage.
damage to them on their attacking side, and gonna have quite a bit of information coming out. Look at this double push coming out from
Nice, Cok.
Adrian King.
Oh,
And now,
mantap.
looks like he will be able to land the shots. He's starting to pop off here on the defensive side. Boom Esports
Nah,
could
kayak gini
really
biasanya kalau
deliver a
Jepang,
little bit
biasanya
more,
nih,
but,
biasanya ya.
this is not looking good
kalau
for
udah
BBI.
keculik
They are
satu,
two
terornya tuh
men
biasa
down.
aja.
Kapan gua
Jadi
main agresif ya? Apa dari dulu agresif terus gua nggak nyadar ya?
Consolidated and wait for the
kayaknya
strike take and go
mainnya
for a
agresif
5v3
sih, Ron.
retake.
Kayaknya.
Yep,
Baru-baru ini ya?
Enggak, udah dari lama.
However, the utility,
Oh,
quite
apa berarti gua nggak
a
nyadar?
number of their utility has been used. Like Neo King, he's got no more smokes, only updrafts and
Biasanya kalau
swirls to get
misalkan
with.
Jepang
Boom,
udah
on the
3
other
lawan
hand,
berapa
basically
gitu,
has
udah
all
pasti
of this
mereka
utility,
kayak
and
di
he
grup
had no
terus
real need to use it
Ini
after
mapnya
getting
siapa
those,
sih?
that initial
cuman
pick
teamwork
down
doang
to
tuh.
mid.
Woi,
Poem is gonna be able to
Woi!
leverage
Lucu nih. Ya kan?
ya gua kok
Oitan
ngebuffer.
as well. They're gonna even the score as really locking things.
Udah pos player
And
Jepang
this is gonna have to be
udah
this
pasti
retake, but
disiplin,
all
udah pasti kayak
players
anjing.
position here on CT side
Halo?
of things. The
Berapa
pasti
itu?
endok semua.
rather, sorry, the spike here not gonna be
Udah ada ulti
Oh,
lagi ya,
ulti.
udah. Udah.
but they are still defending here on the side.
Berapa
They
itu,
are gonna
Boom?
ingress a little bit here. Neo King watching the angle and now look at the ultimate coming
Oh!
out here.
Tapi
He's
dapat
gonna
belum?
get taken down. Super
Belum?
and Blaze King
Oke, dia
combining
mau main.
well here for Boom.
10,
He's
10,
they're
5,
looking for the last player. The dark
Gak
cover
dikena.
gonna start working.
Nice banget.
Shot here for Blaze King right through the dark cover is good. They'll land on Oitan and Boom puts another round on the board.
Oitan. Oh my goodness. I
Dulu
mean,
tim
the
mana
IQ
yang
was
mantan
there.
CSGO
He used
Jepang
it. He
itu?
expanded
Oitan,
the
Poem.
ultimate as well, just to try and
Free
secure
Pablo
this
tuh dulu
round.
nama
And look at this replay.
nama
You can
timnya
already
Ignis.
see
Dulu
everybody
Ignis
coming
juga.
in. Enemy Killjoy had already popped the ult. They walk back out. They are using the recon arrow to try and reveal that position. And the moment he was spotted out, boom, right through the smoke. He had perfect amount of information before the detain was going to go off.
Comeback lah ini.
And I mean it was a nice lockdown. I kind of felt that maybe
Bisa
it should
comeback
have
ini.
been delayed a little
Iyalah,
bit more here
jelas.
to really maximize the amount of time as possible for the spike to go
POV
off.
Jember
Now,
upload,
looks
re-upload
like
nanti
the dark
tunggu
cover
editor
gonna be
aing.
appearing here at the top of C long. They're going to be bursting out through here in just a moment. I think they know of the potential
dia-
threat as we're already seeing Blaze King moving
Woi,
over here
udah
to
situ
long.
aja,
He's
anjing.
gonna be able to catch Neo King as he tails wins right in front.
Wih, kan, wih.
Udah butong. Butong.
With Notorious,
Oh,
he's
shit.
gonna be
Oh,
so
shit.
limited.
10-10.
Boom Esports
10-10.
is gonna pick up almost a flawless round here as only
Oh, shit.
gonna have Blaze King dying there, but I would take this trade any day of the week.
Wih, Dustin sih
Absolutely, and boom,
mantap sih.
bringing this back.
Ini kayak
They are
ini dah.
slowly closing this gap. 3
Gara-gara
round
deket dah.
differential to BBI
Tuh
so
kan?
far.
Iya, gara-gara
This
deket.
could easily change.
Jadi
BBI
bisa
right
lihat
now,
aja.
a lot of their plays is starting to look sloppy. Like what exactly
Itu
is
di
it
one
that
tap ya,
they're
sama Butong ya?
trying to decide? However,
Iya,
every
anjir.
single one of their
Di-
members
di
just
banting gitu.
didn't notice the person
Pas
sitting
lagi
by
di
C
udara.
And
Angkatan
this could be
satu.
sometimes the
Angkatan satu nggak bangsat.
difficulty of
Udah alumni
Killjoy,
anjing.
you know, finding the right ways to contribute as well on offense. Of course, we did see the lockdown earlier on, but you know, apart from that, I mean, you just have the turret that is helping most of the time, unless you can get some good nano swarms to work in your favor. But now we are seeing a
Gak, gue gak ngerti kenapa si Ignis gak ada tadi nggak mau ambil garas dulu ya.
No chance there as he is able to mow them down there right.
Dari
at the
tadi
start.
mainnya direct anjing, kalau nggak langsung
Would be
C,
proud
kalau
of
langsung
that
A. Kayak nggak ada pressure
Yes,
di
he
mana
would.
dulu gitu anjing.
Rest of the team of Boom is going to be pushing out towards double doors.
Kayak
Sorry,
gitulah, Ron,
BBI is
tim-tim
pushing out
teamwork
towards
tau gak lu?
double doors. The Killjoy probably
Yang
gonna be the
butuh
one looking for the
execute
entry
doang,
frag,
anjing.
but it feels like she's gonna peek in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Dead one
hampir.
already found.
Ih.
They're gonna trade 1 for 1. It's a 3v4. Not looking too good here as they know for a fact that they're going towards seaside. Even
Sabar,
Omen
Tong, udah,
is
Tong,
going to
dimin aja,
have
Tong,
to
4-3
rotate a
anjing.
little late.
Oh, but that
Sayang banget.
did give a lot
Ini
of
lagi,
information
aduh
here.
tuh.
They're not waiting here
Ih,
for the rest of the
apa
team
sih?
members.
Tunggu aja,
Notorious
cok.
and Adrian King, they're gonna fall as they push through the dark cover and not gonna have that man advantage. It's
Cok.
gonna be a 2v2
Oh, dapat,
situation.
dapat.
Starting to push on the side. Pablo looking
Iya.
in the wrong direction here.
Cok.
Super assist won't be able to take
Nice,
it down.
stop.
Poem is gonna expand his
Ah.
ultimate, but it's not
Oke.
really
Mainannya
gonna
high
work
risk,
out
high reward
as
banget,
the
anjing.
two
Itu tadi
players
malah
Iya,
from
makanya,
Boom
Cok.
Esports
Nggak
both
perlu
moving
ya.
in at the same time. Super assist.
Lihat nggak guys? Kalian bisa belajar kan dari kayak gini. Kayak misalkan udah match advantage, udahlah, masih tunggu temen aja gitu. Kayak belajar kayak cara main Jepang gitu. Kayak ngerti nggak sih maksudnya kayak high risk banget ya, itu bener-bener high risk gitu loh. Kayak lu belajar kan, kayak lu lihat mereka tuh mainnya gimana gitu segala macam. Walaupun menang, cuman rondenya jadi lu menang 1-1 cuy. Itu kan jatuhnya gambling 50-50, ngerti nggak sih?
Yeah, and I think they just have to be a little bit careful how they want to try and approach this. I mean, of course, they do have the tools to work with, but we haven't seen a lot of concerted pushes. But this is going to be a little bit different here coming out from BBI. Going to be congregating on the A lobby. They have more for the
Nice
most part
job.
been going around the mid side here, but Asterix, he's going to be able to catch one.
dapat lagi,
Not
Cok.
able to catch the second as Poem is going to burst out of the cover.
Dia lihat di Agung, ya
They
jatuh.
do know that A is going to be the side to protect, but they are actually falling to the backside. See if they can, bring all guns to bear with the rest of their team members.
Yeah, whether or not it's going to be enough to duel them out, it's hard to say, but BBI, they could be looking for an aggressive flank through window side, but they have a bit of an alarm bot set up. Hopefully that's not going to give away their position if they do decide to go aggressive. I mean, just look at the way they are holding themselves, trying to fake out as if they're going to see again, and boom, they need to double check this. They don't exactly have a lot of information to work on.
Oh yeah, the fake has been sold here, and there's now only Super Assist hanging out here. He's gonna get flashed, and now they're gonna realize their mistake, and he's gonna get taken out straight away. No chance. 2 flashpoints gonna be expended there. And now, boom, they have to try and retake here with only the 3 players, but with the kind of bank that they have, they are gonna go for it here. Adrian
Tom dapat dari mana
taking
tuh?
up that position on Haven.
Cuman di flank lagi. Nah, lihat tuh, kayak tadi tuh. Lu lihat ya sih, lu inget gak Ron yang ntar gua ini.
Also going down, Poem, he takes out another member. It's a 2v1 situation. Breach looking for an opportunity to actually land this fault line onto the side. He hears the bomb, and now this is their opportunity to make it work. Fault line been expanded here. Just buy some time. Keep buying time. Jet, hold your angle. Oh! Arden King gets the first initial headshot shot here. He needs to start committing to this. He's bought enough time. BBI, they've got this round. So peek
Nggak mungkin menang.
but the attack-
Ingat guys, yang tadi kayak yang ingat kan 3 lawan 3 yang 2 di bawah Heaven, satu si siapa si Dustin di Eeyore. Nah, kalau misalkan Dustin mainnya kayak Jet tadi tuh, kayak dia kayak bener-bener clearin Elong ya dari Eeyore, dia muter ke Elong tuh bagus banget sih. Itu pasti gak bakal kalah, Cok. Beda, lihat gak tadi? Jetnya kayak apa si Neo King nih dari Eeyore muterin ke Elong buat nge-backstep lagi.
They have been building it up over the last few rounds after amassing quite a series of round wins. But look at this aggressive angle here that we're seeing coming out from Neo King. It's gonna be, sorry, not Neo King.
Kayak momen kayak gitu lu harus berani ngambil keputusan tuh nggak? Kayak ngambil gambling tuh nggak lu? Mati ya udah, maksud gue yang pasti lu tahu musuh ada di mana gitu loh. Ngerti nggak sih? Kayak ngambil apa yang ngomong ya?
Udah reset aja kok gitu.
Gambling aja udah.
Tinggal butang sendiri di situ anjing. Ada yang rotate.
And talk about taking your nose out too far there.
Manusia butang stay, udah enak.
Tadi gua ngomong gitu nih. Ada yang rotate ke A. Cukup B. Cuman dia mau
dapat lagi. Reward dapat lagi.
Ayo kecok. Dapat lagi, Cok.
Hero kontol anjing.
Emang hero baki banget dah.
Tadi gua ketemu juga lawan ini mulu kan anjing. Pas kita main bangsat emang. Smoke grenade, PP.
Yep, they're going to need to set up something here. It's tough.
Nice one.
Woi, si Iko sekarang
Nah,
boys.
gitu dong mainnya. Teamwork Pesco.
Iya.
Iko ya? BBI Iko ya?
Udah pasti Iko, udah pasti.
Hero konten anjing.
Boom Esports as they are starting to be within touching distance of that lead. They don't have a lot of buffer room, but they have been taking it.
Bukannya di Heaven control mid bagus ya? Iya, makanya dia dari tadi kenapa sih Iktis nggak kontrol mid gitu-gitu dah. Itu siapa yang masih banget di Discord? Itu si Aaron main freak.
Main freak.
Missing some success themselves.
Yeah. They're going to be pushing out through mid here. Oh, they've all been stacking through mid side. Let's see if Blaze King, what he can get, what kind of information he can get off that recon arrow he sees too. But that's not going to be enough. My goodness, they are all rushing to make this recon end as quickly as possible and hurt them. They take 2 casualties with them. BBI
Sekarang by expect the fucking garage stakes please.
Terkenal sekali nih ta.
BBI, this is their
One
opportunity to really start putting the hurt into Boom and even
Santai ngaca, biar tackle anjing suaranya.
even 11-11.
Boom
mereka pada di rumah ya? Ini
Oh,
BC siapa
iya.
aja?
Adrian, Agung, sama Paco.
Oh, si Dasir sama Butong di rumah.
Yes.
We are currently poised to have some insane rounds here to close
CT berarti
things
kalau
out
buat
as they
boom ini.
all look to
Belum
try and
tentu sih,
find the
tergantung.
decisive, moments
Soalnya
here.
terornya
This
biasa
match
dari
win.
Ignis tuh biasa aja, cok. Kayak mereka execute nggak pernah kontrol mid dan lain-lain.
Di kontek lagi C-nya. Anjing dari tadi mainnya kontek. Maksudnya kayak langsung 5 main anjing.
Wah gila. Kebuka gak sih Rolling Thunder? Enggak ya?
Kebuka tadi kalau nggak salah. Apa enggak ya? Enggak kayak.
Ses coba live ses. Sekarang coba live. Ini ses stream. Coba buru. Iya di Discord.
Aduh bro, ini semua punya ulti bro. Ini gimana cara menang cosplaynya bangsat?
Iya. Cepet woi.
Gimana cara menangnya bos? Woi.
Wah GG udah masuk side.
Ngatin pas dia ini langsung ini apa namanya?
Belum setengah ya? Wah.
Belum. Ngetot NM Killjoy lagi anjing. Gimana menangnya bos? Lah, jangan bilang.
Woi.
Miskin lagi, ayo.
Tapi miskin sih.
Scroll ke atas ya. Scroll ke atas. Naik lagi.
Oh my god, this is like boss fight
Oh itu
level.
Ini kalau si Boom menang ronde ini udah fix kami kan, udah pasti.
Iya fix, pasti lah udah gak ada duit. Iya.
Mereka
Nggak, Boom harus menang cuy. Boom harus menang kalau nggak susah. Lihat aja tuh satu pakai bulldog doang.
Cuman kalau ini kalah ya udah nggak ada WP nih. 5 main lagi Cin.
Talk about counter ults. This is definitely one of those Yu-Gi-Oh moments. You fell into my trap card, but wait, you fell into mine.
NX 2015 anjing mainnya execute langsung 5 masuk.
Ini map siapa sih?
Nggak tahu.
Map Boom. Hah? Oh map Boom guys.
Katanya sih gitu katanya.
Katanya. Tahu dah. Oke, nice Dri. Harusnya bagus nih, udah gambling nih. Wah GG, woi. Sumpah nih hero emang sampah sih, sumpah. Killjoy.
Oh katanya map dari turnamennya bukan dari map pick.
Oh gitu.
Tong yang bener aja bangsat.
Wih. Mantap.
Oh
Ya.
How the fuck Dewi ini shit.
Nice. Nice. Dah pasti OT. Gila, mantap. Gitu dong, sis gendut dari tadi main udah kayak takut banget main dah.
Mulai ikuti semi udah masuk akal.
Sakit banget loh. Gila lu ya.
Yang punya gym dihina-hina anjir. Gila lu.
Ya abang yang udah kurus, iyalah gila lu.
Gila. Lu nggak dikasih gym lagi mati lu.
Kagak, dia emang panggilannya gendut dimanapun.
Alah
ini juga.
Pakai frenzy dah anjing. Pakai ghost anjing nggak udah nih kalau nggak menang.
Nah ini udah mulai nih, A-nya udah dapet, shortnya. Ini bahaya sih Ron, sumpah.
Cuman kesehatan mereka ini cukup.
Iya sih, tapi kalau lihat aja nih kalau ini cuma sampah sih itu. Sampah.
a little bit earlier, 2 seconds earlier, he would get hit by the alarm bot, of course. But at the very least, he probably would have gotten the pick off as well. Oh, there's
Nice tim. Wow, udah GG.
Let's do it right
Nice banget dah.
GG.
Nice.
Sudah aku bilang kalau menang round itu udah pasti OT anjing.
BBI on the run.
Oh my goodness, that take was absolutely.
Ya kali menang poem, ya kali menang poem.
Ya kali ya.
Kalau menang gue sunat tuh, kalau menang gue sunat anjing.
We're heading to overtime once again here in the playoffs.
Oh my goodness. We don't have too many overtimes, but when they do, these are some of the closest we've seen so far from the C region. BBI, they really have their work cut out for them. Now it's going to be a quick back and forth.
Ada Natos dah.
Side on attacker side, and let's see whether or not they've got more tricks up their sleeves.
Sini dah, syarap nge-lag apa lagi? Kenapa dia?
Their retake potential has been ridiculous.
Yeah, let's not.
Dia taker si Boom ya? Wow, udah mau langsung udah di setup nih hero bangke nih. Sumpah ini hero sampah sih, gue juga bener-bener kesel sih.
Slow turretnya sih ganggu tai. Slow turretnya mah.
Kayak lu mau jalan ke tuh penuh harus lihat ke bawah dulu bangke.
Dia kecil aja anjir.
Cuman satu orang sih.
Tapi setup
Apalagi kalau turret terus ada itu loh, setup yang cuma ujungnya doang tai. Let's go Asteris. Nah, udah masuk ini.
Nice! Nice banget, Ri. Oke, nice. Post plan, tolong di omong.
Looks like Oitan not able to get the value on top of logs like it did before. They're going to be well wise of that one. Adrian King punishes there. Now with the plan, going to be down here. Boom Boom Esports, excuse me, is going to be looking good to take this one here. But Neo King looking for whatever is going to be tossed his way.
Nggak tahu kalau misalkan kalah sih.
Gimana kalahnya nih?
Lu bugil sih Ronald. Menang lah ini.
Kalah tadi udah kayak gitu.
Gila butuh dapat 2 ini.
Entry-nya sih tadi yang penting sih itu.
Iya.
Nice entry.
Nice. Let's go. Come back.
Last round.
Boom. And every game they've won accumulate to this
Itulah bodoh. The fuck.
They're feeling unstoppable. BBI needs to shut down this momentum that Boom has accumulated over so many rounds because BBI were dominating in the first half of the game, but things have significantly changed.
Yang penting ini harusnya Boom tahu kalau mereka mainnya solo 5 man sih. Tinggal main game lain nih, ketemu satu udah gambling kayak apa kek.
Dapat dong.
Ya dibalas ah, konteksnya anjing. Ah udah.
Ya harusnya tahu deh.
Dapat satu please. Iseng tembak. Satu terperangkap.
Anjing dia masuk sendiri maksud.
Kacau mati sih. Kacau mati.
Nice. Masih bisa nih.
3 lawan 2.
Oh enggak.
Wah, nice banget, Cok.
Bisa sih itu.
Yang
keculik, aduh.
Sayang banget. 2 lawan 2.
Boom was able to punish BBI through the garage side.
Ini apa demo tak?
Ready for all the paranoia has come out. They
Idri.
know that the spike is being dropped.
Adrian, woi.
Oh nice.
Wah, nice banget. Wah, bangke. Wah, gila Adrian apaan sih di tengah-tengah gitu.
Oh wait, sorry. No, coming into Boom, finishing off this game. Oh my goodness.
Wah, GG anjing. Gila.
So many smokes. Well done to Boom, bringing in, finishing off that first overtime.
Oh, that was a amazing comeback coming out from Boom from 8-4.
Seru sih anjing, seru.
Bring it to overtime, get 8-4 themselves, and then take the overtime. Adrian King and Blaze King absolutely clutched there right at the end. Of course, there were a few shots missed, but that's not going to matter, of course, because we didn't see.
GG comeback gila, mantap.
Taken down. So wow, what a game to start off this series, ladies and gentlemen, going all the way to overtime.
GG, Cok.
Boom Esports gonna
Let's go. Up 2. Sabar.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they will be too pleased going into round number 2.
Intinya Killjoy bangsat.
Had a really good sorry, not even early game, but like a first phase of the game, and even arguably spilling over into the
Semua
second phase,
tuh
but unfortunately
kalau nggak ada Killjoy udah rata aja. Emang Killjoy tuh sampah loh. tau lu.
really did not give up at any point of time, and they slowly started to find the chinks in the armor of BBI's attack
Anjir
and
itu
defense.
Yeah, and I
komentatornya
think
mirip
they really
Marlo
enjoyed
dah
the
yang
combination
kacamata
of
anjir.
the aggression that they put on the defensive side.
Habis ini morp ya? Kagak, morp udah kalah. Kalah dia masuk lower bracket ya. Itu tim Jepang ya, tim Jepang. Ini dulu tim Chelsea mereka. Yang jago tuh Ripablo, tapi Ripablo di sini biasa aja kayak. Si Hornet nggak main ya?
Udah diganti ya.
Apa?
Diganti kayak.
Oh.
Ngecok mulu soalnya.
Di Ignis.
Ya kan dari dulu begitu Ignis.
Oh
Selalu
iya
setiap
sih.
lawan siapa? Lawan Absolute gak pernah menang. Satu map pun gak pernah menang anjing.
Lo pernah kenal Yor? Gua pernah, bukan pernah kenal, cuman kayak ada tim gua si apa? Teman juga pernah main Faceit gua sama si Ripablo. Sering sparring juga dulu waktu CS. GG sih, GG.
Kok lidah gue pengen minum Milo ya, padahal gue gak suka
Mata
coklat.
gua sakit Twitch putih. Emang Twitch bisa hitam ya? Bentar ya.
Mod dong,
Milo
Rafael.
Ice, Milo Ice.
Iya anjing, gue lagi pengen minum Milo, cuman gue gak suka coklat.
Gila.
Fucking weird.
Seru. Tapi coba Boom lebih rapi anjing. Kalau enggak pasti udah bantai anjing kayak.
Nah, intinya menang dah.
Iya. Ya bukan, maksudnya ini kan cuman buat analis. Lu gimana sih? Lu kalau mikir menang atau enggak tanpa ininya?
Iya.
Goblok aja.
Jangan kayak bocah deh, jangan kayak bocah.
Tahu lu. Emang itu guys, bocah banget dah.
Kalau menang juga masih direvisi lah.
Iyalah.
Itu aja cepet puas, heran.
Iya, siap. Maaf.
Hati-hati, lu tuh suka ngejinx orang tau gak lu?
Maaf. Maaf.
Barusan gojek lu, pesen apa ya gue anjing?
Kadang Butong di beberapa round kayak buang nyawa, tapi ada round genting dia bisa jadi turning point yang buat Boom. Iya, karena itulah gunanya default toh, kadang kayak gitu. Harus lihat dulu. Karena kalau default udah enak, default udah masuk tuh udah dapat tuh udah enak banget.
Burger Bros. Apaan nih Burger Bros anjing?
Tapi kayaknya ciri-ciri Kasindo itu kayak default gitu. Maksudnya? Kalau terlalu rapi main barengan kayak BB bisa di counter gampang mungkin kalau nonton demo. Iya. Harusnya kalau misalkan
PP heads.
Bener-bener nonton ya. Udah tahu satu udah fix pasti ke situ cuy. Ya nggak sih? Kalau tim-tim kayak gitu udah pasti ketahuan. Tinggal lu gimana defend-nya aja. Entah lu mau retake atau misalkan lu mau bener-bener fight gitu loh. Lihat komen Twitch-nya deh, Bang. Seru sih. Kemarin nggak ada demo sih, kudu record. Iya dari film dari ini doang kan? Dari apa? Dari nonton gini doang kan? Boom, boys out of Mumbai. Just India Pride. Ya, menurut lu tim Valodicea udah bisa bersaing nggak lawan tim Europe atau enak? Nggak tahu sih. Nggak tahu. Karena menurut gua kalau di Europe tuh udah bener-bener tahu how to play FPS game tuh mereka udah tahu gitu loh. Jadi kayak ya nggak tahu sih. Ntar aja lihat kalau misalkan emang beneran ada kayak turni kalau udah COVID udah kelar mungkin siapa tahu ada turni LAN-nya udah gede gitu. Kita lihat aja nanti kayak gimana.
Kok Jordi jadi
tapi untuk bersaing sekarang untuk ngalahin Europe NA sih menurut gua kayak masih susah sih. Menurut gua masih bisa tapi susah menurut gua. Weh, ada di Mas gua situ obeng dulu ah.
Tokyo server.
Mas Kevin fokus follow nih kelihatannya. Just. Di Asia Tenggara yang paling sakit aimnya siapa ya?
Touch sensor.
Nggak tahu, gue belum lihat. Karena gue baru nonton akhir-akhir ini, baru nyentuh Valo akhir-akhir ini cuy.
Jadi punya aku kata-kata itu shit.
Mana Yor, kok nggak ada gimbal lagi? Dari tadi nggak ada gimbal, gila, kita nonton cuy.
Oh.
Anonymous lawan Sentinel. Kalau Astralis full pindah Valorant, kayak nggak akan mungkin deh. Mereka udah nambang duit di CS, mau ngapain lagi pindah? Harus ngulang lagi dari awal. Itu Jordi aktor 18 plus jadi analis. Siapa Jordi 18 aja? Oh, Jordi 18 siapa ini? Oh, gue tahu nih Jordi 18 nih. Bangke lu ya. Lu bangke ya. Gue tahu nih Jordi 18. Bangke lu ya. Lu bangke lu ya. Gue tahu Jordi ya. Gue tahu Jordi. Gue tahu Jordi ya. Kalian binatang kalian.
Tadi gue bilang.
Kalian binatang ya. Gila ya.
Gila. Apa
Nah ini orang-orang kayak gini nggak tahu ini. Orang-orang kayak gini yang nggak tahu nih.
Moses. Hello. Coba cari deh. Jordi.
Indo yang gue intel sampai sekarang cuma BTRG sama Bentet ya, Yor. Enggak, itu ada Pepperex, si Aaron,
Jordi
Malah hashtag ya.
Welko Eeyore sama Welko Gines. Gines kalau main kayak ginian seru kali ya. Widih. Vandal PP. Wah, ini dia Adrian the best.
Best, emang the best yang punya Rena yang punya.
Those are some moment that I felt.
Jordi siapa ya? Wah, ini kalau misalkan lu nggak tahu Jordi, berarti lu kurang. Pergaulan lu kurang, tau gak?
Siapa Jordi?
Justru baik.
Lu nggak tahu Jordi? Oh, baik ya? Berarti baik ya? Baik ya? Gue udah kasih dim.
Yang itu, nak.
Kayaknya bisa.
Yang itu, nak. Udah.
Gue udah kasih dim. Paling besok deh. Soalnya kemarin juga gitu sempet ini nge-lag, tau gak lo? Ternyata besoknya baru dapat.
Ya lihat Discord dah.
Mana?
Oh, ini Jordi.
Oh iya, ini Jordi. Masa lu nggak tahu?
Mana nggak tahu tai? Nggak apa-apa deh, bagus deh. Nggak apa-apa, bagus.
Kenapa ini matanya wow gitu? Kenapa ya, anjing?
Aaron beneran.
Aaron Ki yang punya face it, Bang.
Nggak tahu gue, sumpah nggak tahu gue.
Bangke lu ya yang ngomong-ngomong Jordi ya, sumpah.
Siapa sih? Siapa namanya? Yuri apa?
Itu bego.
El Nino.
Iya.
Your next target.
Terkenal banget, Ron. Sumpah.
Terkenal apanya dulu?
Nah, udah lu nggak usah tahu.
Jordi El Nino namanya.
Iya.
Cari.
Cari aja.
Jordi El Nino Pola yang sering jadi Jordi adalah seorang aktor pornografi.
Anjing, goblok banget.
Gila.
Ayo bisa nggak tahu loh. Emang aduh, parah sih.
Gua pikir itu Jordi
Gila Yoraka gila, nggak logis lu ya. Natas nih binatang ya.
Dia
saingannya
gara-gara mukanya alim atau gimana anjing?
Saingannya dia tai.
Oh, kalau ini tahu, ini terkenal anjing. Si Obotan. Mimnya sering di mana-mana, kalau ini enggak tahu gua.
Ini terkenal juga tai.
Sobatlah anak-anak.
Jangan pas lu kirimin the next target, gua udah
mana ya?
Udah perisangka buruk sih, ini pasti kayak
feeling.
Iya, feeling kayak
kok nggak ada ya?
Ada yang nggak beres.
Gila. Di feeling.
Jordi. Kasihan bapak mak lu Jordi.
Jordi punya YouTube Yor, seriusan lu. Goblok anjing.
Subscribe dulu dong.
Terang-terangan.
Ini ya Jordi INP. Un lugar de la Mancha. Anjas.
Gila Boban. Ngejual biji.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Dia kayak pengen promote
Skyboy.
Gitu.
Ini males nih. Nggak posting denda tai.
Emang ya?
Iyalah, panitia namanya.
Cuman itu
Gua dulu
kayak kalau lo masih masuk organisasi gitu kan.
iya. Kalau lu
Iya.
panitia-panitia gitu.
Ya kalau enggak mah enggak usah anjing.
Gua dulu disuruh posting, gua nggak posting. Terus didenda, gua bilang, iya ntar dulu gua transfer aja, terus lupa sampai sekarang.
Denda berapa?
Nggak tau gua 400 ya pak, 500 ya, gua lupa.
500.000, gila anjing.
Kalorinya full anjing, kalori full anjing.
Nah, itu lu dihitungnya per nggak ngepost, tai. Lu per nggak ngepost didenda berapa gitu.
Kalorinya udah masuk akal bro, kalori full banget anjing.
Jadi di jadwal nih jam 12 posting ini. Ntar
I see.
jam ini posting ini.
Ngasih
Gua
tahu
nggak
5
posting
menit
posting
gini
juga
nih,
tuh.
saling
Kalau
dukung tim
orang-
Indo iya dong.
Kalau
Kita harus
orang yang
dukung
nggak
Indo.
terlalu mikirin sosmednya tuh santai aja. Cuma kalau
Iya,
yang
tuh
ke
aku.
cewek-cewek gitu wah gila sih berpikir 2 kali kalau mau post tuh.
Post
Ya
apaan sih?
maksudnya males juga tai kalau misalnya lu gitu kan gabut-gabut.
Membuat followers tuh berkurang anjas. Anjay.
Siap bos Nita
Siap.
selebgram.
Bos Balenciaga triple S di setiap foto.
Udah gila ya, udah gila.
Ini siapa dah? Kok Ripablo Escobar namanya? Ripablo Escobar.
Iya namanya Bri Pablo.
Oh.
Jago dia.
Kayak Pablo katanya.
Mantap Pablo. Selata.
Ini emang jago nih, Stacks dari dulu gila. Dari zaman Gosu anjing.
Like CS bangsat.
Kini ya, sudah saatnya mengupdate link.
Buset, orang gua.
Itu cewek yang di Discord siapa ya? Itu si Nita, ceweknya Kaco. Bacotnya gede banget.
Anjing ya.
True.
Enggak.
True teman-teman.
Ya ini biar suasana itu enggak canggung gitu, enggak awkward.
Enggak, intinya lu bacot.
Iya lu tuh banyak bicara tuh kalau intinya lu tuh bacot. Intinya lu banyak bacot tuh guys. Bukan gua doang yang ngomong lo ya.
Gila. Gua dibully, Cok. Gua dibully. Astaga. Please help me, Kaco.
Gila, dia anak suka playing victim ya?
Tapi enggak, biar Kaco juga suka bully.
Aduh, parah.
Enggak bro, ini kalau lagi on stream dia kayak main victim lo. Kalau off stream baru.
Oh iya,
benar-benar.
Ngebully orang, Cok.
Ngerti gak?
Iya makanya, semua dibully.
Gila.
Iya emang tukang bully lu, gila.
On stream doang dia kayak gini,
Gila,
tai.
gila lu, gila. Gila lo.
Jahat. Lita, sekomen tempat Eeyore.
Itu yang anjing emang.
Lita nonton. Lita ngomong apa?
Gak tau nih. Astaga, yang nggak ada di Discord diem aja ya.
Oh. Lah, orang dari sibuk kenapa lu?
Berarti yang sekarang berat juga ya masuk ke major lah. Dia udah pernah masuk major
Udah
gila.
mulai
Kan
kelihatan.
gua lagi anjing.
Gila-gila perundungan. Emang bacot ceweknya Kacu jadi sama-sama aja dengan suaranya. True. Mayo kena anak jazz di turnamen Valorant itu siapa aja selain di Boom? Siapa aja ya? Lupa gue.
Tapi kenapa Nita S gak pernah ngomong kalau main
juga.
Halo?
Bener juga.
Ah, jas.
Soalnya ya itu Lita bener. Nah itu Lita bener.
Apa Lita ngomong apaan?
Tapi kenapa Nita S gak pernah ngomong kalau main Valo? Karena dia cupu gak bisa main. Parah banget.
Emang bener.
Lita sih gila sih Lita.
Enggak sih emang bener, sumpah. Gua mau ngapain lagi kalau mati mulu, ngeselin anjing.
Tapi lu kalau main sama kita lu bacotnya gede sih Nit.
Tahu kayak nih lagi gue DM nih.
Sumpah
Gua
lu
DM
setiap
nih.
kali main tuh kenapa sih lu selalu banyak ngomong gitu? Nah ini
Gila,
dia.
Nah ini nih.
Kenapa sih Nit?
Nah di sini baru bacot Lit.
Gue tuh
Kalau-
kasihan sama YouTube Aron ya kan, makanya gue nonton di sana.
Same. Me too.
Makasih
Eh
bro.
guys, tonton di Aron guys.
Aaron Leonhardt, kasihan. Gila cuma 4 tadi, udah 5 dah.
Itu
Gua bebasan
gara-gara
Gojek lu
gue
aja.
jadi 5 tuh. Kalau gak ada gue, ya udah 4 mulu dari tadi
Hai
aja.
men.
Faktor ada kacau nih, makanya dia diam terus. Iya, jaim cuy di depan ini. Cuma lu kalau tahu aslinya beuh.
Good man.
Sarang guys, sarang banget, garang banget sumpah.
Bukan garang,
Enggak
bacot
sih,
anjing.
enggak sih.
Iya,
Aslinya
garang
tuh
sama
kayak alien.
garang sama banyak bacot
Gila
tuh lu.
lo. Lu gila lo.
Aslinya sih kayak alien sih.
Nah tuh.
Hah,
Gara-gara
FPX
tuh
mau
kayak
bikin
alien.
CS, Ron?
Apa?
Jamet.
FPX.
Udah lama itu kan dulu. Cuman nggak jadi akhirnya.
Karena dia takut dibacotin kacau kayaknya.
Bener itu. Tapi enggak sih, gue dibacotin, gue bacotin balik. Easy. Easy.
YouTube Aron apa? Aron Lenhat.
Padahal ngomong sama Kaco aja tak malu-malu kucing. Ah, Nita.
Ya kamu gue malu kucing sama kacau. Ih. Kok ya.
Karena dia takut dibacotin.
Ya.
Gila Ron, lu pakai jersey Bumi lo banget itu ya?
Kan tadi gue bilang gue ada jersey banyak boomnya, cuman gue lupa yang jersey baru nggak tahu gue taruh mana. Kayaknya di lemari adik gue dah. Oh hoi maksud yang punya Peles di Mirage. Lu Nur dikasih kalau Jutero di Mas
Tim Korea cuma Vias ya, Vias. Kayaknya gara-gara saya mereka cuma invite satu tim Jepang, satu tim Korea nggak sih? Ntar gue liat dulu.
Vi. Apa? Lu ada aplikasi aplikasi nggak yang buat ngecek siapa yang follow lu? Ada nggak?
Ada, tapi udah lama nggak pernah buka.
Apa namanya?
Ini dari Korea.
Apa ya? Coba.
Korea, Jepang,
Lu lihat ada nggak, Li?
Taiwan.
Wih,
Tapi kalau lu
Hong Kong.
baru tuh nggak ada nih. Gua pakai yang followers for Instagram plus.
Coba
Taiwan.
Lit.
Oh, apa?
Lu ada aplikasi nggak yang buat lihat siapa yang unfollow lu di IG?
Boom comeback dong. Ini tinggal tunggu
Pernah
map
dulu
2.
tapi nggak pernah tak pakai. Coba bentar, tak lihat.
Halo
deh.
temanku,
Masih bisa
halo.
Nggak tahu lu juga boleh pakai yang followers plus. Apalah itu lupa gua.
Followers plus.
Gila rame lo.
Sebentar. Bentar,
I'm
sabar.
gonna try it.
Yang followers for Instagram plus yang warnanya tuh ada
Biru.
warna-warni gitu.
Hah?
Yang biru juga oke. Aku pernah pakai juga itu. Yang followers plus.
Profile plus bisa. Profile plus. Nama apps-nya profile plus.
Sabar. Coba dulu satu-satu.
Nih bukannya gue pernah kasih lu obeng ya?
Gua.
Waktu itu kan gue kasih juga punya lu.
Kagak
Gila tai lu.
Gak dikasih gua tai.
Oh.
Lah gue juga nggak ada, Cok. Bener, nggak ada juga, coy. Oh, udah.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking on panel with Dawe for a good amount of time. Zero, in a matter of fact.
Si Brand kok makin lama makin jago ya? Gila lu. Boleh anjing.
Especially for the group stage, I think we probably would have seen a very different upper bracket here. Like, this could have easily shifted around.
Lama lu banyak ngomong bangke.
Gila lu di take down mati lu Yor anjing.
Oh iya siap.
Wah.
Minta maaf dulu.
Ikut turnamen kayak gitu cuma bisa buat tim gede kayak kayaknya iya deh. Yang invited ya, tapi yang qualifier ada kok ini qualifier. Biasanya yang qualifier nih open nih. Ini open semua, coba gue liat qualifiernya.
Dia lihat live Twitch, pusing banget anjir.
Paper Rex.
one of our teams here, Boom
Flying
Indonesia,
on
they, of course, did
Flying banana
absolutely,
watermelon.
dominate in Group C. So any of you Boom esport fans out there, I mean,
Asep
you might
santuy.
have seen some of the matches from a
Asep Santuy, terima kasih sudah subscribe. Asep Santuy, Asep Santuy.
this week. Of course,
Loh, ini Pregian ya? Ini
Kasih
Singa-
pantun dulu, kasih pantun, kasih pantun.
Weh,
Ini
satu
Singapura.
lagi 200 subscriber itu Aron.
Sambil hormat,
Pokoknya udah
Kasih satu,
Udah
Asep Santuy.
203
Asep
tuh.
Santuy, Asep
Ini
Santuy.
Aron.
210 cok.
Anjas.
Udah
Jai.
210.
Sub dong, sub.
Gila, streamernya main HP mulu. Ajak ngomong dong.
Gue lagi liat gojek gue goblok. Gue lagi liat gojek gue.
Oh, ada.
Bentar lagi datang. Bentar lagi gue mau mukbang guys, bentar lagi mau mukbang, bentar lagi gue.
Oh, ya
210
paham.
tuh.
Ini Sea Cup berarti nggak
240
cuman
guys,
di Sea
210.
doang. Tapi kalau
ayo.
misalkan Korea langsung di invite lu gila. Kenapa ya? Coba gue lihat. Dia ada juara-juara apa nggak sih? Gila. Enaknya liatnya kuning semua, cok. Dia ngalahin
Asep Santuy, Asep Santuy, Asep Santuy.
Gila.
Bikin pantun dong, bikin pantun dong. Biar kayak Pak Ayap.
Kan ini makan
Biasa
tomat.
ayat balik papan. 2-3 tutup botol boban.
Bacot lo kalau
Bawa dong, oh.
Gue punya pantun.
Apa tuh? Ya, betul.
Mid,
Boom nggak ikut
ingat
ya?
gak? Mid.
Anjing, gue udah tahu. Bang,
Nggak ikut ya?
ingat nama
Asia
hari kan?
Invis.
Ingat nama hari kan? Anjing lu, bener-bener.
Invited tuh Boom nggak ikut ya? Apa gara-gara
Pantun nih. Senin dulu baru
Selasa, anjing.
Terus apa lagi?
Gak
Cakep
mau,
gitu kan, cakep.
Gue gak mau lanjutin,
Cakep.
Dit. Anjing, gue gak mau lanjutin itu aja. Gue gak mau lanjutin. Gue gak mau lanjutin anjing.
Jangan. Ada
Lanjutin lah.
yang lagi live.
Gak apa-apa lah. Ketik biar gue lanjutin.
Ketik ya. Lu yang bacain ya.
Iya. Cepet. Cepet gojek gue mau datang ini.
mana coba lihat dong?
Mana?
Mana?
Mana lit? Mana lit?
Masih lit.
Ah lama.
Ngetiknya lama tai Lita. Dulu
Gue bantu nih.
Gimana sih?
Mana? Lit, buru lit. Ini gojek gue di depan rumah gue. Grepin dulu baru. Astagfirullahaladzim, lihat guys. Lihat guys, itu Talita yang
Mana sih lu? Lihat di mana sih?
di chat
Di
gue.
mana goblok?
Di chat gue.
Cuman sini dulu baru Selasa doang tai.
Ah di sini udah ada. Grepin dulu baru perkosa bangsat. Goblok aja.
Aduh.
Gila nggak logis. Dita sumpah. Dita parah banget asli.
Anjing.
Dita parah banget sumpah.
Itu pure buatan Lita, anjing.
Wah gila nggak logis.
Aduh.
Nggak logis Dita.
Gue mau di time out anjing.
Aduh.
Gila nggak logis Dita sumpah.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Woi, buset. New subscriber, DogeCS subscribe to your channel. Anjay. Channel YouTube gue di subscribe.
Tinggal dulu
Gila.
bentar.
Thank you DogeCS. Buset.
Jordi dan Joni. Kenapa jadi bahas Jordi dan Joni dah? Jordi Sins. Wah ngelek banget.
Itu Joni tai.
Iya Jordi Sins digabungin.
Anjas.
Akhlakles. Akhlakles aja. Aduh.
Gila kok lu ada RTO-RTO-nya sih, Yor?
Iya makanya gue juga bingung dah. Dimarahin kenapa? Tinggi dah ping gua. Wah kencing dulu ah.
Gila nih dari tadi ngomong berapa menit tai? Absolute Jupiter. Ses. Oh? Lihat tau Velocity Gaming India. Gimana? Itu yang di streamnya Yor. Velocity Gaming India. Streak 14 win pilih. Mana 5? Itu streamer yang kedua, baris kedua. What the fuck? Hello India. Hello.
We did actually see Todak bring a Viper
14-0. Hello. Hello for a second.
but so far not a lot of
For a second
Bukan
yang mana?
Jordi
Yang
itu,
ngeban.
Lid. Jordinya mereka, Cok.
So yeah, we've seen this kind of stuff emerge from there. So yeah, just a couple more minutes, ladies and
Bisa
gentlemen.
Jordinya mereka lo
I do
sebutannya.
apologize for
Jordi mereka.
Boom peringkat 4 loh,
Who do you think
mantap.
is gonna be, you know,
Hah?
trying to deliver strongly
Peringkat
here
4
from
apaan, Yor?
BBI?
Asia
Of course,
Pasifik.
since this is gonna be their
What?
map pick,
Sumpah.
who has the potential
Jay,
to really
gila.
push
Lu lihat
their
di mana itu?
direction? Now,
Wikipedia ya?
they had a bit of a negative ratio in the previous game, 16 to
Weh, lu lihat di mana, Yor?
and so probably not carrying as much as you would expect
Yor!
from your key operator.
Todak. Todak.
It's really tough because I mean,
Weh, Yor, lu lihat di mana?
Di website.
Ya, website mana? Kirim dong. Gue mau lihat juga.
Siapa lu?
Buset!
Rip
Buru-buru
Nita.
ah. Kirim dong di dong.
Nora Renggu. Jepang
Tak.
juga ya Nora Renggu.
I would definitely like to see him on something like Arena, maybe even a Phoenix to really start popping up. Arguably even a Jet, but in most situations it's kind of tough. They probably have a team lineup. They had a team
Indian gamers.
Lama nih.
Wih, Jupiter nomor 1.
based on their player strengths.
Yeah, and I guess that's really
Itu masih bingung sih tapi streak 14-0 tadi.
They've really been focusing
Gila
on
sih.
the lineup that is provided to them. So they have been really trying to make
Emang mantap ini Boom sayang ini.
Boom kayak masalah server nggak sih? Kalau misalkan custom lu gimana?
Hold on, looks like we're getting some information from our production side on some of the issues here, Jay. Will inform us in
Ada Hong Kong, kenapa server Singapura ya mereka ya?
Oh, Kacau mau pinjam VPN ya?
Okay, so info in terms of
Emang kenapa? Pakai server apa?
Udah.
Mereka pakai server apa? Net.
Tahu, sabar. Gue tanya ada VPN nggak?
It's a matter to do here with contacting the player. So please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We take a very short break. When we return, we'll be here for map number 2 for this final upper bracket series.
Woi, kenapa ini?
Sabar, kayaknya mereka tuh lagi mau pasang VPN.
Technical issue.
Iya. Kacau minta VPN.
Makan lu dah.
Mana? Waktunya pergi ke streaming food blogger.
Halo guys, hari ini aku dikirim makan dari McDonald's.id.
Anjay.
Terus jadi upgrade PC kapan ya? Tunggu ada duitnya, karena sekarang tidak ada duit.
Hari ini aku dikirimin endorsan dari McDonald's, aku dikirimin burger, nugget sama minum. Bentar ya guys.
Dapat
Cobain
gelas
dulu
ya?
minumnya, cobain dulu minumnya aja.
Goblok anjing.
Rasanya.
Anjayani.
Iron Man.
Anjayani. Goblok cok.
Anjayani. Goblok.
Itu Anjayani apa anjing?
Lah, yang itu si siapa Agizal tadi cok. Dia bikin video gitu kan.
Yang ini protes Anjay itu kan?
Oh alah.
Iya, terus dia kayak makan odading gitu kan. Terus dia bilang odading apalah. Terus akhirnya rasanya Anjayani.
Apaan sih?
Ya Anjayani, bukan apa gitulah.
Bukan
Anjay. Maksudnya dia ngelawak cuma fail gitu ya?
Iya tai. Cringe. Timo cringe.
Rasanya anjing banget gitu kan?
Sensor mouse PMW 3327 bisa bikin jago nggak bos? Waduh, PMW 3327 itu apaan? Mouse apa itu?
Kentangnya sangat juicy banget di sini ya.
Ada rekomendasi budget monitor 144
jujur
nggak
enak
ya?
banget, aku nggak pernah
Budget tuh berapa? Kalau misalkan lu 144 pakai Benki aja. Zowie yang Excel 2411. Komentar tuh tentang skin baru Gun gimana ya? Gun yang ini ya? Gun yang ini ya? Atau yang mana Gun? Gun yang warna hijau bukan? Gun yang mana sih?
Ninggel nggak lu?
Goblok.
Yang mana sih skin terbaru? Oh ini.
Kok lemotinnya tower ya anjing.
Itu gua kirimin Ron. Tapi di private nggak tuh?
Apaan dah nih alien bangke?
Weh Ron, mending tuh Twitch lu dark mode aja bego.
Kenapa?
Pusing banget sih, putih. Udah YouTube putih.
Mana sih?
Kan yang pusing lu doang.
Oh ya maaf. Aku kan sebagai viewers doang yang berkomentar.
Satu papan bola tuh ada CSGO, service.
Lu pencet
Cuman dari yang pernah gue pakai paling enak Zowie, Benki.
Nugget sama McDonald.
Bang, 140 Hz dibanding 60 Hz sebenarnya ada peak advantage. Tau gue sih ada. Tapi terus juga smoothnya lebih enak. 144 terus perbandingannya bener-bener beda banget cuy. Ya aja gue masih ke monitor gue 60 Hz terus liatin sebelah, buset dah beda banget cuk.
Siapa tuh?
Udi.
Siapa tuh? Moses ya?
Siapa tuh Moses ya parah.
Gila MC the man.
Udah nih Nobar sabar, ini mereka lagi apa? Map kedua.
Ngapain Ron?
Kayaknya lagi masalah ping deh.
Ini lagi review makanan.
Lagi masalah ping nih mereka.
Ada Kang Goroton.
Kita ngapain goblok di DC?
Kang Tur goblok.
Guys jangan lupa di like, di subscribe, terima kasih.
MC the man, the myth, the legend. Sudah tidur bro?
Apa sih? Udah.
Kamu sudah tidur, mantap.
Udah. Ganti nama
goblok. Kang mari turu.
Aduh.
Kang turu syek nu.
Tangi dijak latihan loh.
Ngeri ya.
Aduh.
Aku hari ini mainku kayak tai bro, aku gak berani latihan bro.
$51.000 berapa sih 51.000?
Just free ya CEO promise to enter Valorant scene when the time is right.
Juta dong.
Too early to invest in Valorant.
Protector Sheriff.
Ke Discord Boom coba ya, gue gak ada Discordnya. Halo Bang, halo Sombel. Ini aku tadi ya.
Iya.
Siap, makasih ya dan teman-teman semua, sama-sama.
Gue lama banget anjing.
Kayaknya mereka lagi lihat ini deh, lagi apa? Server.
Iya, lagi ini server.
Gue sengaja pesan McD biar bisa nonton lebih enak anjing, malah lama.
Ini mati lampu boom atau kenapa enggak? Ini pada semua di sini semua cuy. Nih, masih boom. Cuman kayaknya mereka lagi benerin server. Soalnya kan tadi kan kayak pingnya di Jepang, ping orang Jepang 100-an, 90, 100. Pingnya boom 20, kayak cari jalan tengah ya kayaknya deh. Oh Eeyore, gue udahan dulu ya, thank you, oke siap. Jam berapa Eeyore boom main lagi? Harusnya sekarang nih, bentar lagi, cuman lagi nunggu. Lu mendingan penonton banyak gak deket, apa penonton dikit tapi deket sama viewers? Gua banyak dan deket anjas.
Bulldog.
Iya.
Oh,
ya Bulldog live.
Bad win all.
Yang penting
mempertahankan.
Lu ini apa tau kok?
Layar gua hitam ya.
Ini map apa tadi?
Apa sih?
Lihat tak mau gak sih?
Apa yang besar?
Kita udah pernah main ini ya?
Tiga lah.
Kita udah
Aku
pernah main ini bro.
ngomong ke lain map yang besar, nggak mau semua. Udah.
Sorry nih Eeyore, jangan marah kalau gua baru bisa. Alah, capek gua. Gua capek gua malu, capek.
Game
sih beda
capek,
semua.
Modnya gua matiin ya, anjas.
Beda, banyak yang beda.
Iya,
oh ya apa?
Kata Kaco disuruh main server Jepang.
Terus?
Lah gimana caranya anjing?
Mereka ping 5, mereka yang Jepang ping 5, mereka 150, Cok.
Lah gimana ceritanya? Nggak bisa lah, emang Hongkong nggak bisa?
Iya makanya si Kacau marah-marah, emang nggak logis nih anjing.
Ping 5.
Mereka ping 5 di kitanya 150, buset.
Hongkong aja lah. Nah, apa dah?
Mau kenapa? Iya makanya.
Tahu, cuma dia bilang bentar mau main dulu. Oke, bye. Luck. Udah mau main itu, udah mau main.
Bang kasih lihat dong BTRG taktik book. Jangan ah. Jangan.
Buset, siapa tuh yang mau impostor minta tak dah.
Belum mulai
Cuma
nih.
depan IQ muncul.
Hah, seriusan lo?
Iya, core kedua.
Mantap.
Core kedua.
Suaranya double. Kenapa?
Kok double?
Udah aku nggak stream soalnya.
Oh.
BTRG pemain kelima siapa bang?
IQ
Aduh nggak tahu deh.
Core kedua keluar. Lawan
shit.
siapa itu?
Halo Bang Yor, halo Bayu.
Berarti bentuknya
Yo Bang Yor, yo Rizky, yo.
Enggak kan sama, kayak Saw.
Hongkong aja kali makanya dah. Kenapa sih Hongkong juga Rusia paling aman
masih
sih?
season 4.
Tim Jepang nggak terima.
Anjing lama banget.
Yo dapat rank global elite berapa win? Wah nggak tahu deh. Gue terakhir gue bisa sampai 15 kali. Waktu dulu ya, waktu masih SMFC.
Aduh.
Bisa coba 150 lah. Iya makanya gila dah, nggak logis.
Admiral Bulldog.
Membahas soal
mana Eeyore? Nobar Boom #HungryBeast anjir.
Gila dah. Bulan Oktober lo high Q. Bang 144 lebih advantage jauh buat tracking ya. Maksudnya tracking gimana? Pokoknya intinya lu kalau bandingin 75 sama 144 masih biar jauh sih. Terus kalau misalkan lu emang kalian mau fokus gitu, kayak kalian mau lebih, menurut gua sih buat lebih jago sih bisa dibilang iya, karena feel-nya beda yang pasti ya kan. Terus
belum. Aku
kalau
masih
terus lu
mencoba mencari tema, Bro. Tapi enggak
nabung sih. Nabung.
Susah. Shit, man.
Mungkin karena map pertama tadi Bang gak adil. Mungkin bisa jadi, ya nggak sih? Kayak satu pingnya 90-an dan satu pingnya 20-an. Bisa jadi. Bang
iOS 14.
Yang retro jujur bagus banget, tapi sakit di mata.
Simulation keluar kenapa kok? Itu kan udah dikasih tahu di Twitter ya.
Bang 144.
Simple atau device Bang? Simple.
Suruh nonton itu aja, apa videonya yang dicoba shroud itu monitor.
Gila, gue mau boker aja udah berapa jam ini gue tahan anjing.
Cik banget. Orang makan tuh.
Ngapain lu tahan?
Itu orang lagi makan.
Apa lah?
Ngapain lu tahan?
Iya, gara-gara tadi orang di WC.
Ya lu masuk dunia e-sport otomotif kapan, sama kapan lu nyadar kalau ini bisa jadi karir? Ya lu masuk dunia e-sport atau kompetitif kapan? Gua waktu tahun 2017. Pas gua kelar wisuda. Sama kapan lu nyadar kalau ini bisa jadi karir? Waktu gua masuk reka. Pokoknya 144 lebih smooth betul.
Yang BBI nggak nyampe.
Pakai server Tokyo ya, nggak tahu sih. Rematch saya, janganlah gila udah mau win satu ini, masa rematch? Emang tadi lawannya Boom ada masalah ping. Dia tadi lawannya tuh pingnya 90-an 100, 90 sampai 100.
Oh kan main lagi.
Latihan, mau latihan tuh.
Shit, aku nanti malam aja lah ngajak latihan.
BBI minta main di server Tokyo. Iya tadi katanya sih gitu. Katanya Villa atau Freya pakai server Tokyo. Emang iya.
Padahal kemarin main kopi tuh.
Lu gimana apaan sih?
Main Dota.
Latihan dia. Sama tim UC.
Buat apaan?
Buat lomba.
Oh, BSSC ikut ya?
Lombanya Boban sama IEL.
Lombanya Boban, iya.
Kasian kok yang Boom ini katanya mau main di server Tokyo pingnya 100-an. Makanya 150 malah.
Kenapa gabung Reka?
Kenapa nggak di server Hongkong sih? Bingung deh gua. Kenapa nggak di server Hongkong sih? Bangke ya.
Lagi ngapain tuh?
Ah udah
Tahu lah.
mulai nih, udah mulai guys.
Boom.
Ntar lagi.
Mana tai? 5 menit. Cok.
Iya, tapi
Tahu
di
gua.
sana udah mulai.
Oh
Di
iya. Di follow udah
Oh.
mulai.
Aduh, udah
Lihat apa
01 anjir.
Pertama main CS langsung
Halo?
CSGO apa 16?
Lihat apa tuh?
Halo.
Gua dulu main CS
Boom,
16
boom.
tuh
Apa
waktu
ini, Mbak?
gua waktu kelas berapa ya?
Ipul.
SMP atau SMA ya?
Setengah
Itu tuh
setengah.
gua main cuman kayak lu tau gak sih
Lomba,
jailbreak
Royal
kayak
Cup
community
Playoff ya?
gitu, nggak main kompetitifnya. Kenapa gabung Reka? Waktu itu kan menurut gua waktu itu Reka tuh nomor 1 di Indo. Terus gua diajak ke Reka, ya udah.
Dah ke sebelah sih.
Yo.
Server enak aja biar sama lag dah. Goblok.
Jokedok.
Saatnya lambe Eeyore bekerja bahas soal ping Jepang. Emang anjing, tapi emang tadi first mapnya sih emang 20, ping 20 sama
Belum ada
semua
Liko.
coba lihat tadi ya.
Belum rame.
Wow.
Emangnya
Jar,
rank pertama
gara-gara
di
lu
Valorant
nih pada
apa?
rame bahas Hongkong, Cok.
Diamond
Eeyore
3 ya?
Bener-bener.
Habis itu gue bingung kan, gue udah main 3 nih, terus gue main sekali, tiba-tiba langsung imo 2. Ada bahasan nih, Yor. Bahasan apaan sih?
Iya, gara-gara lu, gara-gara ini bahas penting. Twitch pada rame komen kenapa Tokyo Hongkong aja sih kayak gitu.
Oh,
Tokyo.
tahu nih, nggak jelas anjing.
Emang nih lambe Eeyore bener mantap, betul.
Gila influencer, Bos.
Gila.
Emang nggak jelas anjing, sumpah dah. Mau
Mantap.
sini
hajar,
lama
Yor.
gua PM juga nih orangnya anjas.
Gila.
Gua PM.
Emang mantap
Influencer
ini
kita.
lambe Eeyore.
Influence-nya besar di Koko Eeyore. Gila bisa caster ngetot lo komennya di Twitch anjing gak ada akhlak tai. Orang gak ngapa-ngapain tiba-tiba caster ngetot.
Proses lu ke pick up sama mereka
Nice.
gimana, Yor? Waktu itu gua ditelepon sama si Kevin. Sama Excuret sama yang ownernya Koswadi. Jadi main di server mana nggak tahu gua. Server mana sih Nit jadinya?
Tai
Gak
cari
tahu ya,
temennya
gak tahu.
lah.
Karena dia
Ingat
cuma
gak ya
main
pertama kali
di
main chess pakai
Smite.
Nusapa? Lu tau gak sih game 402?
Udah.
Gila orang Indo
Lihat
toxic
aja
bener ya
di
kalau di
Twitch
Twitch ya anjing. Galau
Nih,
dis.
mouse pertama gua.
Tuh.
Udah mulai.
Server Bandung aja sekalian.
Tinggal skin 100 loh.
Nggak, ini
Yang lain 90-an.
ini sih harusnya adil ya, Nit. Soalnya sebelumnya pingnya mereka segini, ngerti gak sih? Harusnya ya.
Oh,
Soalnya
emang game pertama main di mana? Di
Game,
Singapura.
game pertama Singapura, pingnya mereka
Oh, iya, enak.
90-an,
Boom,
pingnya
betul,
Boom
betul.
20-an. Iya, harusnya
Oh ya udah fair.
harusnya fair game sih, harusnya ya.
Another agent added to the game. So you've already seen that.
Komennya kan server.
Tadi map 1 server Singapura.
Kayak gak tahu Indo di Twitch tuh.
Yor, gua mau
Saya
tag
ada
di
Jepang
Twitch-nya.
sih, bego.
Jangan, sumpah. Gila lo ya.
Dan kontrol aja.
Oke, kita mulai nonton.
Udah, kita fokus ke gamenya ya.
Wah, gila langsung di push kawan-kawan 3 orang.
Ayo, Icarus advantage, let's go.
Wih,
Nice. Aduh.
lah.
Dihajar.
Oh, emang ini sih ada ini ya, ada ya.
Dihajar yang di warung tadi.
Aha.
Tiga nonton jangan-jangan. Goblok aja.
Aduh, Dustin, sayang banget. Miss. Lah. Kenapa dah?
Super Sis, he's gonna have to play on the stealthy side, but he's
Gila niat banget dipasangnya di situ anjing.
Oke juga ya buat flank ya.
Kayak Niro cocoknya di gua dah.
Oh boy, that's already going to be 1 point going over to BBI. They should be able to take this next one with no issues whatsoever. Boom.
Wah, ini kenapa dah?
Gonna be on the back foot starting off this game.
Baca chatnya lebih asik tai. Kalau masih kalah mas 100 ping pensi aja tolol.
Sabar guys. Ini kenapa nih?
Turnamen.
Gak logis tai.
Kasihan Dustin cowok 150-an gila.
Wah, ini
Kayaknya
lama
Dustin nggak
buka.
punya VPN deh. Dustin kayaknya nggak pakai VPN.
Oh yeah, and getting tagged is not fun at all. And then another annoying position going to be here on the shed and B lobby, but really do see that Boom
is unfair
BDI
and
is
just
gonna be
double
taking
is
that mid control. They
unfair
are gonna,
equals.
spread out a little bit. Now,
Ya, ini nonton di channel YouTube.
resistance coming out from Boom at all. I think they do want to try and wait for these close angles to present themselves and not really be spending all that.
Enggak, tadi pingnya BBI 80 sampai 100 tadi gue liat kok. Tadi ya, pertama.
Play their time. Make sure that you're taking things slow. Look for these picks. If they get those picks, it's really gonna hurt the economy of BBI.
Gila, setidaknya server HK gitu. Wah, ini pengaruhnya influencer kita sih ini.
Emang udah itu.
Oh, influencer.
Emang ngeri.
Gila emang influencer kita nih.
Oh yeah, but BBI is stacking up here.
Nice banget.
Poem is going down here. So Notorious off to a great start here, but looks like Neo King gonna be pushing in here. Spectre gonna tear him down. Look at him pushing through.
Nice cok.
It's gonna work against him. Asterix gonna be able.
Wah gila, 1 lawan 2 loh jadinya. Mantap. Klasik ket.
Pablo, he is gonna get traded down now. Super Sis is gonna be all the way back of sight. Not quite in a position here to get the 2v1 crossfire in conjunction with Adrian King.
They don't have to peek. The spike is all out in the open, and there's nothing Killjoy can really do. Phoenix, she has to
Tidak main-main.
Tidak main-main. Tunjukkan pesonamu Indonesia.
Wai, sayang banget.
Astaga.
Very uncomfortable.
I think there's a little bit of a
kenyang brok, let's go
misopportunity
brok.
for the positioning of Boom Esports, but
juga.
yeah, definitely gonna have nerves of steel here.
Dia tahu ya si Adrian tuh nggak. Si Adrian nembak ya. Ih, cabut Adri, kenapa?
After getting the 4K in the first round, had plenty of money to get the Phantom
Kalem,
on
Eeyore,
the board, and in an anti-eco round, that's gonna be absolutely paramount. But of course, it's not all bad news for Boom Esports. They did do a lot of damage to them. They did buy a number of spectators and Bulldog.
Yeah, it's going to be an important buy here. Is once again BBI going for it.
Wait. Tong.
Oh, Notorious taking
Nice.
60% of his HP. He's going to be dropping down the fault line as they take on two.
Emang Dustin sih
akhir-akhir lagi solid banget anjing.
iya anjing. Kayak kemarin kita dibunuh berapa kali anjing sama Dustin di map Ascent. Mantap. Let's go Boom. Ribet emang ping gede emang.
Chat be like menghujat Sun.
This is gonna still be a round that BBI has to actually save a little bit.
Gila ini metanya ini.
Ini
bukan server Tokyo kan?
Metanya G2 bukan sih ini.
Itu di PWL si Dustin bilang dia main server Tokyo loh.
Iya.
Dia mah suaranya
Kacau tadi ada mau pinjam VPN gue liat. Yang gak tau dia pakai apa enggak.
At least 4 members of BBI. Wow, I can't believe how long that took me to get out.
Oh yeah, well I mean definitely this is just too much going on in terms of all the series
Control
that we
mid
had today here, so we're gonna
Oh,
be a little bit
pistol ya.
now Notorious, he's gonna be able to take down Pablo, but looking like BBI is gonna have 2 of their players here to get the refrag, and they're gonna be satisfied with whatever
masalahnya
damage
server
they
emang
can
nggak ada
do
apa?
here against
Makanya gue
BBI.
juga
Not
ngerti.
necessarily expected that
Kalau
they
nggak ada
should be
mungkin
able to
cengli
win
aja sih.
on
Orang
this
map pertama kan
eco round,
main
but
Singapura.
this
Iya emang menurut gue sih
Iya,
fair
makanya.
sih,
Kalau
fair
nggak
aja.
ada ya, maksudnya kalau nggak ada Hongkong ya.
Actually be seeing a
Ada
little bit
kok Ron,
of
ada
repositioning
kok kemarin.
as, we of course
Hongkong,
do have
Jepang,
some
Hongkong,
Real
Tokyo,
Madrid
makanya gue juga nggak
on the
ngerti.
lobby side, that's freeing up a lot of space here for the players to rotate, but not enough here on the A side. Super Sis, he's gonna get taken down by Poem.
Yep, now BBI is going to be able to get onto this A side here. Auden King,
Wah,
he
bisa kena
throws
Iko
out
nih.
the flash, but he is going to get spotted out thanks to that recon arrow. Neo King making sure those shots connect.
Oh, Adrian King, he's gonna be biting the dust, and looks like boom, they're gonna
kalau
have to make
situ
this
emang nggak
retake
masuk
with 2
Korea sama
players,
Jepang
and
ya?
now from this end,
Saya
this
nggak.
round where they had such superior weapons.
Gila kena Iko dong. Ay.
BBI
Ngapain
gonna be
impact?
thanking their
Astaga.
opponents for all the delicious weapons
Sudah,
that are gonna
sudah.
be available to them, and
Jangan
you can already
bergibah.
see the save
Teman-teman. Tenang teman-teman.
Yang penting Asia santuy sambil hormat.
Siap santuy. Siap santuy. Gila.
Mau main Among Us. Mau main Among Us sama yang lain.
Harusnya sih sampai Hongkong ya, harusnya sepertiga ya.
Itu saya nyusul lagi nonton
Ini
kan.
mah tipikal turnamen jahat sih, ping 12, fast 90 plus. Soalnya sebelumnya juga gitu. Cuma ini parah sih sampai 100-an, 80, 90.
Tadi tuh masih kayak 30 banding 60.
Mana ada, Mita, orang tadi 90 sampai cepet, gua lihat sendiri.
Mana ada cepet, Cok?
Ya Allah, gua yang lihat sendiri ya depan.
Kamu
iya.
Bisa-bisanya lu, emang lu dasar fans fanatik lu.
Lord Eeyore sudah bersabda, teman-teman.
Gila lu ya.
Maaf Lord Eeyore, maaf. Tobat saya istighfar.
Halo anjing Lita. Lita. Mic-nya Lita. Halo.
Istighfar gua,
Seru sekali lihat chatnya.
Tahu kenapa nggak dari awal pakai server Hong Kong dah?
Yeah, and precisely with
Bener-bener
Super Sis
dia
gonna be still
contoh,
hanging out here
anjing.
on top of heaven. He's gonna be dropping down the dark cover over by A-Main, but this is still gonna be quite easy for them to break in on site. They have some dark covers of their
Nah,
own.
kalau
They're
marah-marahnya
gonna
kayak gini
be
ya nggak
able
apa-apa.
to
Kalau yang kayak
really lock down the
kemarin-kemarin mah
sidelines.
jangan.
There is still gonna be Asterix
Apa
who's
kemarin-kemarin?
off there, but now I
Itu
think
yang
we know
kemarin
what's
mau.
going on here.
Iya hobi bangke.
Kemarin pas yang mau gitu.
Doyan anjing ke situ.
Apa sih yang Fidel? Bukan kan?
Ada yang kemarin. Kayak kemarin. Pas kemarin.
Gak lihat gua.
Aduh, sayang banget cuy. Si Butong udah bagus anjing berdua masa tadi ya?
Wow, udah menang.
Gila Dustin anjir.
Ingat gua kenapa kita ya?
You second, stick. Stick bro, you second ini bro. Ya.
Bisa itu udah masih.
Tin, nice. Lo, Tin. Kok? Tin. Hai, sayang banget.
Mana tapi tetap menang anjing. Dapat.
Gua di YouTube cok, telat gua. Coba ntar.
Jagetin.
Ini temen gua udah spoiler semua bangke.
Gua juga nonton YouTube gua nge-lag tadi di Twitch hari ini. Goblok
Ini gua juga nih tahu goblok banget mainnya.
Oh boy.
Lu nge-lag juga emang di Twitch? Gua nge-lag cok.
Nge-lag gua di Twitch. Tahu lagi cacat sumpah. Nice tin.
Merep family.
Merep cookie.
Oh my goodness. I was just empathizing with him. I was getting stressed out.
Kalau kena ulti gitu emang nggak bisa ke-defuse ya? Nggak bisa nge-defuse lagi.
Nggak bisa.
Lu channel apaan, Yor?
Di Epus Gaming ya, Epus Gaming.
A second one together here, but with that they're going to be in quite a decent position. They have this 4 ults here, and now the run it back, gathering a lot of information down that A lobby side. They're going to see that it's going to be quite open. Only Oitan is going to be there at the top mid side, and they're going to likely keep these players on B as they know there's going to definitely be a little bit more trouble coming their way.
Yep, the flashpoint is going to slow them down as much as they can. Blaze King know for a fact that they are on to the C side. With that run it down, they know that they're not going towards A. Jet as well as Phoenix double peaked, making sure that they are keeping track of mid. Nobody was there. Therefore, last possibility, they had to be B.
Asterix definitely watching that mid side. He might be able to catch them.
Gila lu, mereka rapi. Niat banget anjing stunnya di situ dulu.
Neo King is going to be peeking there as well, but it's actually going to be Poem doing that. Now, I'm not sure if that was a little bit of a wise move. It's going to be a very common angle to be held. Now, they are still going to be pushing forward with their plan as they do want to try and overload on the A side before the rotation comes out from all of these B players, as they know they have been making quite a racket and they've dedicated quite a bit of ultimate utility earlier on.
Yeah, quite a bit as well, but Arn King,
Wah, gila udah masuk,
he's hiding within the smoke. Two have already crossed this path to get onto the site. Maybe this retake might be what they need, but unfortunately, he's sitting by Hellside. He's gonna find 2, almost finding a third. Pablo, he's trying to make it work.
Nice. Nice.
Fan fanatik Boom.
Ya si Agung bangkit dah. Paling depan tempatnya di Heaven pojok di bawah Heaven.
Yeah, luckily for them, Poem just really getting caught out in the middle
Berubah-berubah
of the park, and it was always going to be a little bit stifling for them to really advance. But yeah, it didn't work out as they were all stacked up in Heaven already, and now that's going to be making it 3-3, and we got ourselves quite the game here to continue onwards. I mean, there was very little separating the teams in the first match, and this is not proving to be any exception.
Yeah, it's 3-3. Not having the
Ayo
greatest
Indonesia
start,
bacotnya
now
ditingkatkan
coming off
lagi.
much more strong.
Wah gila, masa kena Iko lagi nggak lucu anjing. Sumpah dah.
Musuhnya ikut terus aja dah.
Also going to be that Boom is going to lose another one. Going to be losing another
Timing.
one. So it's
Timing, Cuk. Dia bakal esok ini.
The numbers not in their favor. Can they hold this A side?
Lah iya ya.
With the operator did get one tap there, and now look at all of them, all on the doorstep. Super Sis here, he's gonna get one, but Neo King moving.
Nggak, ini yang ini nggak ketahuan sih.
BBI is they're gonna have the man advantage as they
Yang di garden
are
anjing.
able to storm onto the A side of things.
Cek dulu
with
Cik.
all the shares
Cek dulu
they
coba,
have.
cek dulu
It's been
please.
absolutely devastating towards the Boom esports lineup. Now Notorious, he's gonna be taking his time to
Nggak ngecek ini
really
dia kayaknya.
utilize the utility as best as he
Ya.
can. He's actually
Aduh.
Ayo Tom.
garden, and they're
Di
gonna
ulti
be
balik.
getting all the passes.
Wih, nice Tom.
He's moving in here. He's still gonna get hit as well by
Wah, gila sih. Nice try sih.
Tayor kita telat Tai.
Parah, seru banget anjing.
Kita telat Tayor.
Gue udah recover udah.
Itu di seluruh refresh aja.
Nggak bisa, gue tweet nge-lag
Gua di YouTube.
Just to get counter ulted, but notice the position of
Ya,
Sova.
gua
He
spoiler
just
bro.
took his time, waited for it to kind of
Iya,
end.
kita berdua spoiler.
Going
Iya.
to the back, taking out Boom Sova, and finally
Twitch aja,
ending the
Yor.
round. But
Dibilangin Twitch gue nggak bisa nge-lag.
how in the
Wah,
world did he
nge-lag,
land
nge-lag.
those shots while under that status
Tadi
effect?
dah kena Iko
Oh,
mulu
he
anjing.
is gonna be so pleased
Please,
with that
Pablo.
one, but at the same time, it's still not enough as Popagachi gonna be able to clear him out in the end. Stack here appearing for BBI as they are looking to increase their lead even more. But now Popagachi, he's trying to unleash. Neo King and Oita are making
Let's go,
significant
Gung.
progress
Ayo,
there,
Gung.
but Super Sis is
Flash.
not gonna get spotted
Satu
out.
satu.
Looks like the paranoia is gonna be coming out, but now behind
Nice,
the
Gung.
side, it's gonna be Oita. He gets
Oh, udah,
taken
aku
down.
menang nih, aku menang nih.
There's gonna be 3 players here, but the retake is already in
Gila,
progress.
nice smoke.
Yep,
Wah,
no,
tuh
he's still being
anjing.
played. Look at him. He's just
Nggak
hiding
dicek
behind
kan.
the shroud of darkness. He doesn't see that.
Anjing, gila di itu kayak Kevin sama lawan Benkai anjing waktu di final WSG. Dibanting.
Mantap mantap Bri.
It could be anybody's game. Somebody
Nice.
needs to keep first.
Iya, cek dulu nice banget.
Yeah.
Nice.
He doesn't need the flash. He just needs to tap those heads.
Oh, very clutch plays coming out in this scenario. Of course, there was not really going to be an instantaneous plan in that 2v2 scenario because they know that there's just not a whole lot of safety.
Suruh pindah
but the
YouTube bang,
angle
biar nggak spoiler.
just
Pindah
being
YouTube
held there
dong.
is going to be absolutely
Nggak mau.
in space together with Adrian King.
Yeah, Super Sis
Aku
really
cinta
just
Dio.
saved him that round. What was looking like an
Goblok
absolutely position to win from, especially with the advantage that BBI had, expanding the ult, getting a kill off of that ult, and a pick. That's not exactly the way you want to start a round.
No, not at all. But we'll see how things are going to develop in a bit. We paused the game a little bit here. Well, we are going to be sorting out a couple of things. But I mean, man, from this game so far,
Final
both
WSG
very
nggak ada videonya
little
ya.
to
Ada
separate
di
them,
YouTube
but,
di
we're
Liga
gonna
Game.
already see that Boom has to try and transition. And I see
Gila nih,
Boom
YouTube
anak
aja
CS
suka
juga
tai.
bang.
coming out here from
Iyalah,
BBI,
anak CS semua
considering
itu.
that they are on the attacking side.
Nggak ada yang nggak
They
anak
have
CS.
been,
Doesn't have to be
piling
hype.
forward,
Unfair game pick
relying
is
on a
different.
lot of these opening picks to drive the rotations for them based on how they're seeing Boom Esports try
Tai,
and
ngapain
adjust
juga
for
di
that.
spam,
And,
tai.
really
Like,
the mind
pink
games
spike,
on display here
Oke, pink spike
is
sama, aku
something
juga pink
between
spike.
these very high level teams.
Yeah,
Aku tidak. Aku cinta
the
di
one
home.
thing that always
Let's
is
fucking
that-
go, let's
ada nama
fucking go
gua.
asterisk di Taswe in your side
with the
aja.
crosshair placement, because
Mana,
in
di mana?
a lot of these
Di
situations,
Twitch,
you can see
tai.
them lining up their crosshairs for something a little bit shorter, but there are times where they separate themselves thinking, okay,
Aduh, indok.
how do they peak?
Malu-maluin bangsat.
short, and every single one of these times, Boom.
Lu tau nggak lu chat
really
gitu nggak
are
keren
just
tolol.
nailing them, whether it's wide, whether it's short, whether it's even a
Kasih
shoulder
tahu,
peek.
kasih
They
tahu
take
Ron.
full
Kasih tahu
advantage
kasih
of
tahu.
that info.
Game kalau
Kasih
kita
tahu, Ron.
makin kontol anjing.
Santuy dong Ron, santuy,
Ron.
santuy,
Kasih tahu, Ron.
santuy.
Dasar goblok.
Mendingan review makanan ya?
Enggak juga sih.
Lulinyur ini apa sih lulinyur ini namanya?
Mancas kacau, mantap.
Kacau.
Nice
Best.
one.
Ayo cok,
Tinggi dia.
udah mati anjing.
Just that one maneuver, Place King. He's gonna complete the flank here as he's making it incredibly difficult. Oitan does make it all the way into A, however, but yeah, a little too late, or rather, just not even having the spike to even at the very least collect that extra bonus money.
Yeah, and I mean they can't even get the spike with just the full perimeter secured by Boom. And I mean Boom could technically go hunting, but do you really want to give it the economy if he gets like some pretty good shots, or catches you a little bit off guard because he was standing in an off angle? It just isn't that worth it. So just hold your angles, make sure that he doesn't come from any one of them, and if he does, he's going to get popped.
Yeah, very true. And he's trying to see if he can get any of
Oh
these
iya,
lucky kills.
Gue bete banget sih, sumpah.
Iya, buat kayak ngalihin server lu, bisa minta apa ya, bisa dialihin ke Singapura gitu kayaknya.
Sama kalau semacam masih main Valo, Boom akan tetap mantep sih.
Iya,
Pas Manchen dah.
Dulu sih gue masih di home main Dota nge-lag. Iya sih.
Ini mau save chat Tetero sama aja ya? Pasti dapat duit ya? Hah? Kalau save tetap dapat duit ya?
Ih, 54. Ayo.
Aku YouTube aja dah lama-lama anjing.
Gua Twitch tapi nggak lihat stream siapa-siapa lagi tadi. Nggak lagi nggak kuat.
Oke, kita semua. Oh, jadi lu Twitch ya, partner?
Gua Twitch.
Oke, berarti Yodo yang YouTube.
Maybe not, but in most situations, breaking the economy is just going to be an absolute free point for whoever.
Yeah, I think if Boom wins this one, they were gonna be pretty
emang ada larangan
set
cewek nggak
for the
boleh
rest
chat
of
di
the
sini.
half.
Seksisem
And,
banget
that's
sih.
what they're gonna really care
Dan
about.
si
That doesn't mean
Adria,
they're
si
gonna necessarily
Agung
get
sini mulu.
all the remaining points here, but definitely gonna be well on their
Tempat
way.
kesukaannya
Kalau
bangke.
buat hashtag cewek-cewek apa sih kalau buat hashtag cewek apa?
Kenapa sih?
Definitely gonna be well on their way, but the weightage here definitely gonna be significant on A. But Adrian King hanging out in hell at the moment, and he does have super assists to back him up. And I think by the lack of
Miss
information
Pudina
here so far,
Linear
we're
Dream
already
Shock
seeing
up lo.
the players moving over. Asterix is moving over to heaven
Itu
here
udah
to see what he
ketahuan
can do. But
tuh.
now with a nano swarm, it's gonna deny a
Kok
lot of
dua di
space
situ
here.
sih?
Neo King
Oh,
picks
di
off
bawah heaven
both
ya?
of the
Si
A players here at the moment. Not a lot that Asterix can do. It's a 3-on-5. Not looking too good here for Boom Esports.
Yep, they even got the door down after finding the pick and tail wins out of there.
Anjing lag lagi Tayor.
Just to make
Harus
sure
gua
that if
pindah
anybody
YouTube lagi
so
deh.
happens to be peeking out, that would have been a perfect opportunity to get another pick here.
Oh, nice stong. 3 lawan 3 cok.
Gets punished. Notorious gonna be finding a kill, but Rip also is gonna be taking out Notorious in the process.
Tahu enakan nonton di YouTube tadi. Chatnya nggak cancel.
Iya
I
anjing.
think this is already going to be game over in terms of this round. They are not going to be able to push and take the defuse here, given the fact that the ult here being popped here by Killjoy. Now they are going to be backing out here towards spawn.
Lord Eeyore punya musuh.
Good take here from BBI, but they did take a bit of collateral damage in the process here. Papagachi going to be suffering for that.
Teman-teman gue tuh
while
teman
the fight
bangke
did go to
semua
them, is a little bit of cost, but at the end of the day, there's only going to be 2 rounds left here. They don't have to worry about the long-term economy, and they're actually focusing on the short term.
Yeah, I mean, even if we're talking about short term here, if they lose this round again, it's like they're almost in the exact same position.
Bahaya nih.
Certain people like Poem, for example, doesn't have enough money to get the big boy guns. He's going to be stuck
Asli,
under the
chatnya di Twitch sih gila-gila sih.
More importantly,
Toxic
so
banget,
he wants
sumpah.
to save just enough so that he can actually get.
Cuma kalau kali ini wajar pada ini
But I
sih
think
karena
one of the
kayak
team members should be
begitu.
able to buy him.
Enggak sih, tiap kali ada Indo di Twitch pasti cancel sih.
Right at the start of the round, but now
Norak,
look at the stack coming out here. There's going to be another aggressive push here coming from
Kayak Jepang nggak ini ya, nggak.
Some of their success on the defensive side. Oh, look at the flashpoint though. He's only going to be able to take down
Itu
one
nggak
player,
pernah
and
kontrol
Notorious
mid
going to get
yang
punished for it.
hard
Blaze King though
kontrol
will
loh.
be able to get the refrag, but there are sufficient bodies going to be out here for BBI. This is opening up the game.
Ayo,
They're actually
Cok.
free to move down this bottom mid. Adrian King though, he's gonna go for the peek. He's gonna get spotted out. Neo King is there to follow up behind the Owl drone.
What? He was able to pick it up before they picked the spike. Did they not notice that the spike is there? They have to start getting aggressive from the defensive sides because they're just waiting for an opportunity to take advantage of them mid-sided, especially through a short. Oh, is he gonna spot him out? Nope. Luckily, they dropped out one more smoke to kind of elude his vision.
Oh, now this is not gonna be good
Nice.
if they don't spot him out. Super Sis takes on Papagachi. And he's gonna continue to watch out. Oitan is trying to get into sight there, get the plant down.
Double pick, double
taking
pick.
that very long rotation. But Oitan, he's gonna be
Ayo, Cok.
Aduh, kacau, weh.
He manages to get the kill, moves on site,
Ah,
and they're gonna proceed with the plan.
Yep. Will he actually use his tailwind? You know, he's playing it
Ah,
slow.
bisa
He
menang
needs
nih,
to
kacau
leave
nih.
a gap right in the middle, so
udah
he
telat
can
goblok
peek
gue
out. So entirely creeps up through the
Sorry, kacau
Sumpah,
nah.
Yor. Mending lu coba relock ini aja
Get
Twitch.
inside the head of Asterix and was able to punish in the end. BBI, they're gonna be taking the lead yet again. Yeah, we just look at the...
Gua juga
Sabar, gue play
kontai, pindah lah.
You know, being able to get the
Atau
eliminations
enggak kalau
and
lu
also
ada
playing
VPN
the
coba
50
pakai
in the favor.
VPN.
And now, look
VPN
at the
Indo.
starting positions. It looks almost the same as the preceding round.
Yeah, and they're just rotating through the different variations that they have of the same type of attack. They're going to be trying to push
Wih.
in. Tailwind comes
Ayo
through, but
kunai. Ya.
to actually get on.
Gila, gila.
He survives. But here comes the rolling thunder. Is not going to be enough. Asterix isn't affected by it, but still,
Gila,
that
kacau
has
sih.
thwarted
Boleh-boleh
a
sih.
huge attack coming in from BBI.
Boleh
The
emang iya.
entire offense
Bisik nih,
there
tah.
has been absolutely Asterix is waiting here for the dark. Oh, the
Lama-lama
entire
gua pindahin
offense
lu
there
nih, Pak.
has been absolutely split for the time being. Asterix is waiting here for the dark cover to dissipate. There's just not a lot of space available. He is so
udah di-lock nih.
aware of the player here. Now, this could be him getting Poem if he is gonna continue to watch this angle. We're actually not even seeing other rotations coming out here
Ah,
from Pablo either.
gila.
They want to save him. Oh, but that's unfortunate. He's not going to be passing the door. Killjoy does, however, as they clean up that round with Arden King and
Twitch gua nge-lag emang.
Blaze just sitting
Twitch
by
gua
Market
nggak
and
nyala kok.
Spawn crossfiring through there.
Boom Esports.
Emang Microsoft Edge lebih ringan ya daripada ini?
It's gonna be tight.
Nggak tahu gua.
And I think
Emang
Boom
lu
can be
disuruh pakai
relatively
Microsoft Edge?
pleased with what they've
Ada
been
yang
able
bilang.
to achieve here. It's
Nggak pernah
not
gua sentuh
your
tadi itu
typical
browser.
7-5 or 8-5 that you could see a defender side take, but I think all things considered,
Ngapain sih
you know,
ada
they're gonna
hashtag
be pretty chuffed up.
anjing?
This is again gonna be the start of the next half,
Ntar ya,
and
gua cek
this is gonna enable these teams to really consider how
Udah
they
aman
want to
sih,
approach
sampai power
and line up on
anjas.
this one. It just
Harusnya
looks
udah aman
like
nih
it's
sekarang
gonna
nih,
be
harusnya.
an main
Jelas,
threat
Ses.
here for Boom, as they only
Kau
really
ada,
got two
Cok.
opponents to worry
Chat
about, and
goblok
look at
BPI.
the amount of utility that's going to be stacked over at
Once again, Boom going to be coming in as they switch sides, and it's
Ada
time
X
to really
Chat.
show
Oh, iya, iya, iya.
because their damage, as we saw in the previous
Ses,
round,
ses, ses.
really
Ses, coba live,
effective.
ses.
Let's see
Coba
what they
screenshot
got.
dong kayak tadi.
Oh, but look at the tailwind already going to be expended here. And Adrian can
Wah gila Adrian, buset.
Pablo as the dark cover gonna be used against him.
Terus
Now, this
naikin.
retake is gonna have to come through here pretty soon.
Anjing bisa
but
kena ini.
Poem is
Iya,
actually gonna be
naikin.
able to get the
Lagi.
aftershock, counter aftershock coming in from the
Lagi.
hell side.
Lagi.
Plant has been successful.
Dah.
And
Bawa
now
dikit,
look
bawa
at
dikit.
the 5 players here for BBI. They're all just trying to.
Harusnya udah bener sih, harusnya udah bener ya. Harusnya.
Kalau walk nih nggak kocak sih.
In hell, and now aftershock or rather fault line is going to be expanded. This is going to be holding them back right now. But there's going to be two quick kills in succession, and the
Gila.
retake is going to be absolutely decisive.
Gila.
Oh my goodness, BBI are crushing.
Gila rapi sekali.
Rapi banget ya?
Iya.
Gila flashnya.
Ya lagi unlucky aja.
Tapi dia flash under heaven-nya dari
Gue pengen pindahin Nita bisa nggak ya? Hah?
Tahu heran fanatik banget anjing.
Close
Kayaknya lu nge-ban aja bisa deh. Lu klik kanan kick atau ban ada nggak? Ada harusnya.
Gila ya ini teman-teman gue diajak bercanda.
Gak ada gitu bang canda Sures.
Katanya
Itu Sures lu serius kan Sures kan?
Katanya Indo Pride.
Lu sih gak bercanda sih Nit. Emang beneran sih Nit.
Katanya Indo Pride. Aduh udah.
Enggak kita bukan Indo Pride, kita bukan Indo Pride. Kenapa?
Udah lah, salah dah. Gue Indo Pride
Sayang.
kata-katain gue udah dah.
Gua Japan Pride apa kenapa? Tokyo Pride gua.
Ah di Hong Kong Nippon, let's go. Nippon Cahaya Asia.
Ya Allah.
Yeah, exactly. And if you
Goblok.
take this round when you
Bete
can
gue
easily
lama-lama dah.
get an operator.
Cahaya
across the field here, and it's only 1001 but Notorious, he's gonna
Let's
take
go
down
Subasa.
and I'm not sure if BDI dropping the ball slightly. But,
Wakabayashi!
of course, there is going to be a lot of that pressure. Now, we didn't see the pressure,
Icon nih.
particularly from Neo King, who has the said Marshall that we've been talking about.
Salah kau.
But now as they push out to the
Mati
side,
sih.
they've got to deal with crossroads here, but unfortunately it's going to be Neo King.
Ares, mantap.
Anjing kenapa pakai Ares ya tolong?
Nearly getting two, but
Lah, bisa disalahin lu. Elah lu pakai Ares.
Lah kan dia Sova tai main kayak Sinatra gitu di Speedway.
Wallbang gitu tuh.
Iya kalau pakai rifle nggak tembus.
But damage done. They managed to take down two of
Eh,
the
buset.
players, and let's not forget it was full anti-eco. Oh, gonna get a shot.
Mantap.
Diganti juga ke Budok bangsat.
Get the final
Bentar ya.
shots, and for the most part, they have managed
Ayo,
to
comeback
retain
ini.
some of the weapons that they can get
Enggak,
value
comeback.
with just from the continued usage of Boom. Find themselves at a
Right.
little bit of a
Udah hashtag Hungry Beast.
loss in terms of the round count by 2.
Yeah, and even though they are down,
Adrian.
they easily pull this back. They still have, they had enough eco to actually go
Mainnya
for a full
Boom
buy round, so
Tero
this
ya.
is gonna be pretty
Harusnya
good
kontrol mid
considering
sih.
that they're still using SMGs. They haven't decided to upgrade from
Kontrol mid dulu.
Si Adrian ngapain ya?
But if BBI
Wih,
can get
wih,
the
gila
job
langsung
done,
ini.
of course, that will be
Wih.
the ideal
Wih,
scenario.
what the fuck?
Oh,
Wih, wih.
here for Neo King, the combination here with the
Gila,
flashlight here.
gila.
Fantastic. Neo
Gila
King
tuh
picks
orang.
up a third here. as
Jetnya
this
sabi
will be
juga
the
loh.
side. It's gonna be
BBI.
both the last two players going to be up here by the top mid, but now Boom find themselves in such big trouble. That was such an orchestrated play if I've ever seen it, and only a few teams have really been able to do that so effectively this tournament.
Yeah, just what a read! What a read coming in from you. I'm still in disbelief that actually happened, but continuing on with the game here, Supersys is trying to make the best of the situation. It's going to be a 2v5 situation, so he has to play tight with his teammate, making sure that they are covering the right areas, especially people pushing through smoke. Unfortunately, that's going to be Oitan on the other side. Neo King pushes through the smoke once more just to kind of get the information, but Blaze King, he's going to stand his ground.
Udah.
No point
Diam aja di tempat.
giving up his life and losing the gun.
Nah,
I
udah.
really like the kind of preparation when you see
Jepang
these kind of plays
diam
that
di
the
tempat.
team plans to come out, especially they know that Boom was going to be on their gun
Buset,
round,
langsung
and
keluar
now
aja.
they're going to have to be busted down to eco unless they can really take this clutch here, and they managed to get one, but it's
Gila,
not
gila,
enough.
gila, gila.
Neo King, though, he is looking imperious in this particular round, and
Boleh sih di copy itu, Ron.
BBI, they're going to finally get a bit of breathing room here as they streak to that 9-6 lead.
Yeah, let's just see that that replay one more time. They just took a complete gamble here. They had no idea
Hero anjing.
exactly where they were going to be. They even double checked with the solo arrow. They just kind of generally knew it's probably going to be B, and if it's not going to be B, it's definitely going to be A. So you can see how aggressively everybody had to be positioned just in case, having that contingency plan to be ready to fight back against Boom.
Yeah, there's always going to be multi-faceted aspect to any of these aggressive pushes that has its purpose if the defense can pull it off, and yeah, that was pretty good one coming out from BBI, but this is a chance here for Boom to redeem
Enggak, mereka berani kayak gitu karena udah
so they had to just be a little bit
9-8
mindful of the
namanya.
stack of players here in guard
Sumpah,
side,
BBI.
on the dangerous side. Notorious, who was poking and prodding and trying to run a little bit of interference on B, he's gonna get taken down.
He is just playing this real slow, just holding these really, really sharp, tight angles, making sure that he doesn't put himself in any danger. He sees the alarm bot, takes it out, but that's going to give him plenty of information for the enemy team as BBI quickly using the flash.
Gila, mereka sabar banget, sumpah. Nggak mau nge-pick sama sekali, cok. Tuh lihat, gila, mereka mau gimana pun nggak pernah nge-pick, tai. Sabar banget, tai.
Using the Phantom to great use there. Now there's still gonna be the
Gila
final
sih.
player here. Asterix still looking out, and of course their push already. If didn't
okay,
add insult to
Aduh.
injury, had the turret
Dasar
all the way
Pablo
there
emang
in
Nico
A
Frager,
side, and
cok.
That's one of the annoying things
Anda,
of
gue jadi
having to
fanatik
deal
nih nanti.
with the Killjoy
Memang
turret.
harus dong.
You do want to try and
Fisik.
set up these kind of crossfires to
Bisa.
take advantage when the
BBI
opponent
tim
is
Jepang, iya,
trying
tim
to
Jepang
focus
dia.
on the less important utility.
Yeah, and even though the push initially coming in from Boom is a little bit more telegraphed, but it got heavily punished off of that one spray when the smoke was just about to deploy.
Oh, indeed. Now,
Dah,
This is
bajuin
still
lagi sama
gonna
jetnya
be
anjir.
Oh my
doable,
god,
but now
dude.
switching on the
Lala.
here is gonna be
Combo.
Gila, kayak ini banget, gila. Kayak udah di read
Udah
banget,
banget.
gila.
of the downfall for Boom Esports as they
Yeah.
are gonna get absolutely decimated and chewed up. But they're still also not gonna be even a refrag there. As
Wah,
Neo
Boom
King is
sih.
able to get back to safety after being able to
Wah
recharge
gila sih,
his
kayak di
tailwind
udah
yet
dikebaca
again.
tuh Aaron.
Yeah, oh, big plays coming in from
Ya,
BBI.
di buffering gua sekarang kontol.
Making sure that their hard reads are on point. They are literally expecting them, maybe even some clairvoyance or foresight.
Woi, kok gua buffering sekarang
Yeah.
anjing?
Mampus. Oh,
Esports
I love my Republic.
the play style that BBI wants to play. They are completely
Ya, udah.
in how they approach the
Aduh,
defensive
gila,
side.
Neo
eh.
King, ayo AC, ayo AC. Japan Pride.
But Neo King, he's picking up his porky. Is he going to be getting the AC assist? Will take down his teammate Poem. He doesn't have backup. He's
Lu
waiting
lihat tuh Neo
patiently
King.
for
Tahu
keeping the eye on the
anjir.
prize. They wanna
Tahu
be
lah
able
WH.
to
Neo King idola gua, bro. Idola gua Neo King.
Astaga.
Udah ekos anjir.
Ace of the game. Gila nih orang sih sumpah sih.
Gua jadi
Gila tapi udah di read banget. Gila itu di along cok. Betah.
Wakus gak ada apa-apanya sih ini. Anjas.
Neo King main idol. Jason Jupu.
Jason gak ada apa-apanya. Aduh.
Wah, iya sih ini BBI.
Ah, lihat tuh ini lagi tuh, lihat tuh. Mega play lagi nih. Ah, Neo King lagi.
Lucu banget. Ace bencong.
a few instances already and has been really the bane of Boom Esports.
Mantap.
Ayo bisa. Adrian. Dapat Dri. Yo.
Mantap flash tuh.
Dri. Ih.
Gila udah dibokong udah kelok anjing. Ini tahan dikit ya, poin menang. Oke, nice. 2-1. Let's go Boom, let's go Boom.
Hero apa namanya?
He's going to be a little bit of an unknown quantity. He's going to be pushing in here through the B main. Going to be now on the ledge to see whether they can get the plant down safely. But Hoytime coming up huge here. And now he can play the waiting game as Spike is not going
nih, feeling gua menang Hoytime nih.
to be planted just yet.
Dia tahu posisi, nggak sih?
Dia tahu posisi ini cuma masalah main fuck doang nih sebenarnya sumpah. Seaman.
Wah gila sih. Apaan sih Jepang? Gila loh. Emang kalau udah
Neo King combo sama Poem udah gak ada obat bos.
XS-nya jadi pelatih mob kayak hah nggak tahu deh gue emang kenapa. Nembak di Valo harus hafalin pattern nggak tahu deh gue sih selama gue main sih pattern Valorant sih random terus.
To a third map, which of course is not going to be
play lagi nih si Breeze anjing nih.
To by Boom Esports. We are going to be moving towards buying.
Gila sih. Breeze-nya sih asisnya gila banget anjir 14.
BBI being very aggressive has caught them off guard 2 rounds in a row, but this is starting to become really rough as they are changing the strategy.
Kenapa nih?
Getting a flash of
kenapa bos?
Udah kosong anjir, ada bolong.
Because they know for a fact that Arm King is going to be there with the enemy.
Let's go. Oh enggak ya.
But now we can see, of course, there is going to be all of that movement into the back side of spawn here.
Gila.
Is actually rotating around the side. There could be a good crossfire here. Notorious, of course, moving in here as well. Might be able to spot him out, but currently holding a tight.
Ya bro, map 3.
Wah apaan sih Neo King? Oh map 3 ini. GG anjing.
Off your feet.
Sumpah ini kalau menang Aaron bugil anjing.
Mana ada ngentot. Ngomong apa anjing? Tidak mungkin.
Ente.
Ya Nobar sama Aaron dan video sambil ngasih tutor. Oh mantap dong.
Neo King Dewa TY.
Let's look at the number of first blood Neo King was able to get.
Mio King GG.
On defense, the combination
Yo,
play
King gila
with
juga ya,
the rest of his
mantap
teammates,
mantap.
in particular, Notorious was absolutely sublime.
Mana
Bringing
sih
him,
ini?
Kemarin kita buka Facebook.
from that bottom mid all the way to tiles, and then of
Ayo
course
lanjut
they
make
did
part
have
2.
additional fights coming out from B main, and 2 rounds later when there was the next gun round for Boom
Iya
Esports,
pendohong.
they piled onto the A lobby, as I'm pretty sure Boom Esports thought we're not going to be hanging around B lobby, we do not want to suffer this again. But yeah, the combination of again all the flashpoints coming out, the aftershock,
But again pala kau lah caster. Lucu banget sih Nicole astaga.
Oh iya.
Marah dia.
Apa pick apa kita Heaven apa?
Heaven aja lah. Sabar. Coba ke Discord.
Kalian main lagi emangnya?
Iya lawan Blackout.
Jam?
Harusnya
Abis ini. Iya abis ini.
Fuck.
Bentar ya.
Mob main lagi ya? Mob main lagi?
Lower kan bukan?
Oh iya. Oh iya lu mob lu
Iya,
abis ini
apa?
main cok.
Di mana?
Di rumahnya.
Abis boom ya.
Ya abis boom main lagi cok. Gila.
Udah skip, nggak nonton lagi gua. Streaming gua udah hampir 7 jam anjing, capek.
Sleep.
Udah jam 9 aja bangsat. Gua streaming di jam berapa berarti?
Oh iya, jam 9:30 ya. Mana si Kevin? Mau lihat bacotannya Kevin ah.
Udah streaming.
Dia stream juga.
Eskuret.
Iya,
Lihat
enggak.
di turnamennya yang Lord Breaker cuma BO1.
Baru ya.
Beneran BO1 ya? Oh ya? Do or die dong. Iya makanya. Lower Breakout round 1 BO1.
Apa tuh artinya?
Oh, BO1.
Jadi cuma cuma game doang.
Gila dah setup BBI gila sih. CT-nya CT-nya ini banget cuy. Apa? CT-nya sih agresif parah. Gila logis. Make play-nya gila gue suka banget. Masih ditonton sih sumpah.
Neo King best jet.
BBI sih gila masih ditonton gila.
Server katanya.
Kita orang sekarang.
Kenapa nggak open as a coach enggak?
Semua orang.
Gila.
Berat sih yang di lower bracket ini cuma.
I wanna punch this caster so much. Kocak nah.
Oke sebentar kita.
Aduh.
Saya explain
ngantuk
lagi.
gue nungguin Morp main nih.
Abis ini masih Morp BO1. Tapi kan Morp BO1 doang Bang, enggak slow. Do or die ini, do or die.
Tapi Morp BO1 doang loh Ron.
Iya tadi gue dengar dari Kevin.
Kalau lower bracket semua BO1.
Iya. Mob abis gini jam 10-an setelah boom, iya.
Nih kita lihat ya, coba tadi namanya.
Udah kayak Dota Yor, satu kali war semua skill dikeluarin nih. Gila sih. The fuck. Gue suka sih, gue suka banget.
Wah pertama tadi
asli,
Singapura, kan?
BBI mainnya parah.
Kenapa harus pada salty Indo-Indon?
Tidak tahu.
Ya kita lihat ya tadi. Pingnya berapa nih?
Kan barudak.
Oh, ping 80. Boomingnya 24. Tahu bodoh. Boomingnya 24. This is sell tournament. Why you shipping server? Blah 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 blah. Indo in a fucking nutshell.
This is a tournament why use GPN server. First match 80.
Saya cup in saya server. Tolol kenapa?
Chat is so fun.
Saya Cup, dude. This is Saya Cup, block. This is Saya tournament. Why use Japan server? Terus ngapa nanya ke casternya bangsat? Emang caster tahu apa, tolol?
Funny how people calling this shit itu namanya hanya istilah.
Sak madik.
Yang format itu ya.
Komennya lucu-lucu banget dah.
These three idiots still sit like nothing happened. Since when saya
Hashtag
include
bapak kau
Japan,
anjing.
blame Apples, noob win with ping, serang IG dari caster seru nih. Ya janganlah bro, dia cuma kerja bro, anjing kasihan anjing. Dia cuma cash doang tolol, bukan adminnya bangsa. Kasihan anjing.
Gak logis anjing orang-orang Indo anjing. Kayak Nita tuh fans fanatik ya, boom, aduh.
Sore
Untung
rasanya
lu
kayak
nggak
anjing.
gitu Nit.
Buset. Gua kan
Untung lu nggak separah itu Nit.
Iya, gua kan ya gitu-gitu aja.
Team Up mantan anak CS semua ya bang. Yang gue tahu Fidel Wow,
Kasihan tuh.
Famous,
Caster
Cut.
dibayar cuman bacot dimarahin.
Kayak iya teman anak CS
Salah
semua.
dia lah tuh mukanya tuh, muka-muka senyum, nge-cash doang. Ntar di komen di IG-nya. Pacar lu sampah, anjing. Apa masalah bangsat? Indon.
Gak ada hubungannya.
Dia bukan adminnya, bro.
Tapi ya tetep sih ngapain pakai server Jepang dah. Astaga.
Nggak tahu kan kita
Masuk
masih lihat.
akal sih. Sikap tapi pakai.
Udah tuh,
Woi,
yang jaket abu-abu udah deh kayak what the fuck am I doing here?
Hello, ini kalah apa menang tadi?
Iya bro, yang jaket abu kasihan kayak kenapa gue dibacotin ya, orang gue cuma nge-cash doang.
Iya.
sambil udah.
Belum matanya rontok semua cok nih caster.
Casternya kasihan banget asli dah.
Ini menang apa kalah tadi?
Japans are weak. Japan is a joke, yet they still keep losing. Lemau.
Si Lemau.
How Japan join on Sea Cup when they are not Sea server Japan? Lol. Coba kita lihat lagi ya. Apples. Enggak 13 nggak usah. Apples Royal Sea Cup. Coba kita lihat.
13.
Sponsor I'm Lab. Yang di invite Korea, Jepang. Siapa namanya nih?
Taiwan. Hong Kong.
Ini Asen yang
Taiwan lagi.
milih mapnya siapa sih?
Hong Kong.
Asen pikan siapa?
Asen kayak
pikan.
gitu dari sananya yang ngepick. Dari turnamennya.
Oh. Jadi turnamennya ngepikin semua map ceritanya.
Sudah. Business citizen sudah.
Coba kita lihat tadi yang Vision Striker lawan.
Ajak bentar main Valo dong. Dia Desember baru balik dia. Gua tanyain main gak lu? Dia bilang main tapi dia nggak tahu skill-skillnya.
Ini berapa di pingnya coba nih? Vision Striker Todak berapa tadi?
Males gua bacanya jadinya.
Oh ini ada server Hong Kong goblok.
Tahu dari mana?
Ini tadi gue ngeliat Vision Striker lawan Todak.
Di
Ping
mana?
mereka sama semua 50 ini di YouTube Plus Gaming. Gue tadi nge-rewind gitu. Pingnya 50 semua.
Ya cuma kali ini dia pakai server Jepang.
Iya pertama Singapura, kedua Jepang, yang tiga harusnya Hong Kong gitu biar cengli lah gitu, iya.
Ya.
Biar lu pada tuh nggak bacot, kasihan casternya goblok.
Sumpah
doang.
casternya cuma nge-cash ya kan, dibacotin sama
Nah,
seluruh
mukanya kasihan bro, mukanya kasihan bro nih gue gedein volume nih.
Lu lihat tuh bang yang jaket abu-abu udah kayak WTF majunya.
Kalau di adminnya baru anjing, lu komplain ke adminnya. Kecuali caster admin, ya gua gak tau juga sih ini admin atau bukan.
Harusnya enggak sih.
Harusnya enggak lah ya, nggak mungkin admin jadi caster, susah maksudnya. Caster.
Iya
Berapa
lagi
lama
lah.
lagi nih?
We're not complain because Boom is lose. We complain even before the match start. That's why it take too long to start match 2. Lol, first match with Singapore server is only 220 ping gap, and second match with Japan server is 10 times ping gap. Hah? Emang iya?
Nah itu yang gue bilang. Kayak yang pertama tuh perbandingannya itu jauh.
Ya siapa tahu habis ini Hong Kong ya udahlah ya.
Yeah, internet Indonesia is not good. Bagus, memang betul.
Bener anjing.
Memang betul, bagus lu. ZHIN XX9, lu pintar seenggaknya di. Go go boom. Fuck Jepang. Our internet is actually good, but we play on Tokyo server. What the fuck? Kata siapa bagus? Kejadiannya cuma disuruh restart modem terus bangsat.
Mas Agus. Mas Agus.
Paket Phoenix.
Seru banget baca komennya anjing.
Hashtag video hashtag Mas Agus. Kita suwe goblok. Coba kita tiba with love apakah ada update?
Itu doang yang di kita aja. Colin.
Si Kole marah-marah. Kok nyambungnya duit, woi duit, ngepet Jepang, hah?
Nah itu juga gue gak ngerti sih.
Main di saya aja 60 ping apalagi Tokyo Jir. Saya cuma 20 pingnya bro. Jepang penjajah apa hubungannya bangsat?
Throwback.
Jepang penjajah anjing. Kita pernah pakai ini, pakai bambu runcing anjing.
Balas lah yang FM16. Boleh dibaca. Nggak tolong.
Siapa cowok anjing?
Itu yang nanti bilang
Ntar ya,
Jepang
gua baru-
penjajah.
Bagus, Fame lu menghibur. Why Jepang team was invited to Southeast Asia Cup? Nggak tahu.
Nah itu juga sih yang pertanyaan kenapa.
Nggak mungkin dia salah kasih nama doang kali. Harusnya kan Royal Asia Cup. Soalnya kan ada bukan dia doang gitu. Ada Hong Kong, ada Taiwan, ada Korea.
Juga bukan.
Fun to watch teams from other regions like Korean and Japan. Make sense. We are giving away 3 Valorant snapback caps. Enter giveaway. Gue enter dulu giveaway-nya.
Tapi topinya agak jamet sih.
Lihat dulu. Kalau jamet nggak jadi. Kuasa doi. Wih lama anjing.
Emang bacotnya lama jadi ya sabar-sabar.
Ini. Should play
Tiga yang nonton.
on Hong Kong or
Gue baru baca deh. Gini, kapten sekarang kan 5. Sekarang 5 kan? 5 kan sekarang?
Oh iya,
Apa?
5.
Nah, gua satu. Siapa lagi?
Gua
Saya
1.
Nah, 2.
1.
Siapa lagi? Nah, 3. Siapa lagi? Boban.
Boban nggak di sini.
Ada Boban tuh, Boban Nathaniel. 4. Satunya nggak tahu dah siapa.
Itu Jordan Lino pasti bacain komen mukanya gak enak gitu. Kenapa ada Jordan Lino bangsat?
Itu yang paling kanan mirip, Cok.
Oh iya mirip ya. Nggak tahu gue lupa tadi mau kayak gimana. Kalau gue main pusing anjing.
Kalau server apa, Cok?
Let's see which one of our panelists is correct, and more importantly, which one of the teams makes it through to the next round of the upper bracket, and which has to go down to the lower bracket, where the best of ones await them. Nobody wants to be there. What?
And the ghosts.
Of course.
Ooh.
Thank you, panel, for one last insult as we throw away to the casters that will take this game number 3 and narrate it with the passion and the expect. Please play the J Gideon Q. Give us the cast that we want of this great game number 3, Blackbird Ignis versus Boom Esports. Take it away.
Apaan sih menjadi bahas Jordi dah goblok.
Jupiter cek ya nih. Itu kalah ya?
Yang Jepang, number 1-nya Jepang. Apa sih bukan number 1 malah number 1 di Asia.
Siapa sih?
Ya Asia pasti.
Jupiter.
Bukan gila yang juara Asia mah itu si Vision Striker.
Hah? Enggak, itu di ini. Ada tuh di websitenya Ron. Lu buka deh yang Eeyore kasih. Ada di
Iya,
Discord.
cuman itu karena si Jupiter banyak turnamen di Jepang nih. Terus kayak masuk ke ranking itu sama lu. Sedangkan Vision Striker tuh di turnamen Korea. Turnamen Korea kayak jarang gitu. Soalnya pas mereka ketemu si Jupiter dibantai.
Oh. Action.
Caster main bokep aja lah, nggak usah di caster. Kasian lah bro, anjing. Dia mau kerja halal. Langsung di yang bokep anjing.
Nggak disuruh sekalian jadi bintang film bokep, Cok. Ya Allah.
Itu disuruh jadi bintang bokep, makanya tadi ngomong. Caster main bokep aja lah, nggak usah di caster. Allah, Indon.
Ya Allah, ya Allah.
Percuma sama bapak lu sekolahin lu.
Doa. Wih, gila. What?
Anjing, mantap.
Anjing. Gila ngeri ini. Aesthetics. Paparak.
Gila.
Boom udah mau mulai nih, let's go guys.
Anjing.
Masih custom udah in game ya, Yor?
Udah.
Mantap. Tur. Mati pasti. Cokdat. Ya kan bener.
Buset.
Flicknya.
Lu tau si Zest tadi nggak? Lu tau nggak Zest tadi siapa? Ron. Seoke, lu tau Seoke kan? Anak Gosu. Seoke.
Gue pernah denger ya Seoke.
Seoke anak Gosu.
Ron. Masa Ron tim lu dikatain Ron sama Femi tadi.
Tim Perex apa tim
Masa baru juga lu bacain. Baru juga lu bacain komennya parah.
Fem goblok enggak sekolah lu ya, Fem?
Parah.
Tolol. Goblok kakak.
Ya sushi boy sih anjir.
Ya.
Kan asumsi ya.
Ya memang gak salah, cuman kocak aja.
Besok lu main jam berapa? Jam 4 gua main besok. Apa super match?
Oh ini hierarki yang lama ya ininya ya. POT-OT-an ya.
18 udah masuk akal.
Gila nih, fire nih bos.
Fire nih bos. Fire nih, Auki nih.
Gua di hard carry masih.
Oh, gak dapet.
Gak dapet iya.
Get off well, please.
Maaf, ternyata kertas T-Rex aja.
Kayak racingnya si Jason for a second.
Bangnya masih main di BTRG nggak? Nggak tahu deh.
Secara
Gue bener-bener nggak tahu guys, sumpah.
Wah, spirit love. Aduh, itu mah. Wah, nggak ya.
Nih guys, caranya untuk mereport seseorang. Login. Habis itu report nih Taswe nih.
Gua report dulu Taswe.
Apaan sih?
Gue tahu kemarin juga tuh. Bentar lagi ada yang komen. Untung gak ada yang komen. Banteng mana bos?
Welcome back, everybody. It's good to catch you, boys and girls, and everybody in between back here for the Royal Sea.
Oh, ini. Oh, tadi analisnya ya.
Ada live juga nggak bang di sini? Apa di Kaskusnya doang? Kayaknya di Kaskus deh. Kayaknya ya Kaskus doang. Cuman gua kalau nge-live kayak enggak deh. Soalnya pasti nggak boleh juga.
Fanny, Dustin, Tiffany, wah.
Gue pengen bikin kontennya tapi nggak tahu deh besok.
Each taking their own map. So Haven first did go to Boom, and they managed to win it in overtime as well, 14-12. And we did see 13-6 going in favor of BBI on Ascent. So now we are going to be going to middle ground. Well, technically, this by coin flip, this is picked by
Mau nonton nggak bang? Mau lihat nanti ya. Jujur udah capek nih gue dari pagi aja. Bikinlah kontennya lihat besok ya. Maksudnya paling kalau POV enggak sih, kalau POV enggak sih.
Yar.
Ya.
Konten lu kapan diupload?
Harusnya malam ini sih. Coba ntar gue tanya deh.
Let's go Agung Mixley.
Oh hari ini kalau nggak malam ini, kalau nggak besok sih. Soalnya dia baru render. Capek soalnya kalah mulu ya, iya gitu. Terus satu teman gue ada yang mati lampu lagi. Gimana nggak kalah?
These two lineups are exactly the same as what we
Berapa
saw
nih
from
pingnya?
both of these teams
Belum
actually
kelihatan.
during the group stages. So I think both of these teams will be well versed with how each
Pingnya berapa nih?
other likes to line up on this map. They're definitely going to have
Kabar
that
belum kelihatan.
information available. Key differences from some of the other lineups that we've seen on Haven and also on
Mau dengar Aceh santuy gue ya di POV lu. Gak ada kayaknya dah. Kayaknya gak ada deh. Gue lupa deh masukinnya.
Itu map 3 cuk. Yang Aceh santuy.
Map
Ban itu gue liat.
Map di Bind ya?
Bind.
Sayang sih.
Aceh santuy.
Udah kalah mati lampu lagi anjing dikutuk. Gimana gitu kita mau bikin jasa joki kalau kita kalah mulu bangke.
Aduh.
Kurang sibuk kalau Bind.
Yeah, his ultimate is just
Lihat dulu komennya mumpung belum mulai.
Iya, sama juga.
With that orbital strike, being able to precisely target where he needs to be, and mainly, especially for those post-plant situations, it buys a lot of time.
Yeah, and now we're going to be getting underway here with our final map of the series, and we determine who is going to be advancing forward. And
agresif sekali dari Boom, saudara-saudara.
The next stage of the upper bracket section, but it's not going to be all doom and gloom for the loser, as they're going to be facing off against Todak first thing tomorrow morning. But anyways, let's
makanya
see what's happening
ini
here.
nggak laku
Stack
jasa
working
jokinya.
very heavily here on B for BBI.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the way BBI is.
Wah gila kosong banget nih, kayak meritech dah.
Brim trying to be dropping down that one initial smoke to kind of slow them down. Neo King, the moment he
Woi,
heard
lama
that smoke,
bener
he's
dia.
already a little hesitant. He's not jumping straight onto the side. They could be hiding. They could be anywhere at this point of time. And Brim, and BBI's Brim is going to do the exact same thing, blocking off elbow.
Si Boom kebiasaan, si Agung kebiasaan nge-spray mulu dah bangke.
Agung jadi anchor ya, yoi.
Nice. Woo!
Dia Agung ke smoke mana tuh?
Itu temusin smoke.
Nggak, tadi dia nggak smoke juga pas si musuhnya nggak smoke elbow.
Iya
dia
makanya
nge-smoke
bahaya
juga.
nih, gak laku jasa joki. Pingnya aman situ 60-an semua. Aman sih ini harusnya.
Hongkong berarti ya?
Iya aman nih Hongkong.
Kenapa nggak rema pertama aja kayak gini bangsat?
Iya makanya.
Biar nggak ada komen-komenan, kasihan casternya bro.
Dia juga cari makan ya Ron ya.
Juga cari makan, jangan disuruh jadi pemain bokep anjing.
Yang terus staffnya yang dibacotin casternya.
Bapak maknya mau dia kerja halal mau disuruh jadi pemain bokep.
Wah Sisi harus pakai angle baku hantam. Kill baku hantam gitu. Gue pakai gila overpower cuk.
To get the attack in, trying to set up a default, but the aftershock is going to be first. The recon arrow catches out Notorious as they look to push into U-Haul here. As the rest of the team, how do they handle this U-Haul push? They don't exactly have anybody to push it out. Now Phoenix trying to get that initial kill. He's at 30 HP. Can they take Jet out? Oh, and look
Nice banget emang.
Astaga.
Banyak komet
IG caster pada disedot tuh bang habis di sini. Kasian anjing, caster juga pengen makan cok. Baku hantam sih yang punya Vine anjing.
Kalian pakai Twitch semua ya nontonnya ya?
Iya Twitch.
Anjing, pantes.
Nobar bang. Ya Allah do Antonio Wilson. Kita ikut cup dia nggak sih? Nggak ikut ya?
Enggak.
Ayo boom lah.
He's going to be dropping down that fault line, down a short here. Well, the rest of the team, he's got to be careful. They don't want to stick their nose out too far, but
Wih, GG. Ayo Dri, GG anjay.
Tapi emang overpower sih apa Budok klik kanan anjing.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna be feeling it after those two. He's gonna be now leading the charge against this.
Udah bro. Stop.
Not looking too good, and this looks like
Parah.
a little
Nggak
bit
tahu
of
gue juga
revenge
kenapa
here
kita ikut gara-gara apa ya? Vakum.
Vakum dulu lah, nanti cari turnamen yang gede dulu.
Iya bro.
Anjay.
Jadi kita nggak bisa back to back di cup lu.
Iya.
Ya makan.
Kali ini sih gue mau lihat sih kalau misalkan ada turnamen, si Nita mau ngomongnya kayak gimana.
Kalau apa?
Dia kan kemarin ngomong kan kalau misalkan kita ikut nih. Dia bilang thank you ya Yor 30 jutanya. Dia bilang gitu. Ron.
Maka tuh 30 juta anjing.
Kapan gue ngomong gitu coy? Gue bilang
Setiap hari goblok.
20 jutanya. Gue bilang 20 jutanya ke lu, 30 jutanya ke Boom. Gue bilang
thank
gitu,
you ya Yor
coy.
30 jutanya. Ya kan Rises.
Buset. Gue bilang 20 jutanya lu, 30 jutanya Boom gitu.
Jadinya jigs deh ke Boom. Berarti
lu dapat
pas kalah GG Yor.
Makanya budayakan jangan bacot terus sebelum main.
Apaan sih?
Oh sih bagus tuh, tapi cuma boleh brimstone yang pakai iya dong.
Wah, mantap sekali.
Gila itu kalau gue pakai brimstone itu udah pakai off angle gue cok. Itu overpower gila.
Looking real good. They hear the teleporter. They all know he's heading towards A side. Jet looking to contest it from shower side.
Yeah, gonna
be Jet lain nggak boleh pakai off angle batu hantam.
Here for BBI, but they're still gonna see deliver here. Asterix just missing barely. But now this is rotation coming in here. You're going to be flanking in from the showers and also on the A short side of things. Not really certain if they are really wanting to go for this.
Anjas GG.
quite a bit of
Makanya pakai
opposition
Pro
in the
Virus
form
bro,
of
biar bandingan
one
kayak
big
gitu.
fat round to the side.
That was a round for sure. I mean, the aggressive push coming in from Boom's side, I don't think anyone was really expecting it. They saw the recon arrow, they even got the stim beacon set up, and immediately just all hell broke loose.
The synchronization with the recon arrow coming out, they knew that they would all turn behind if there was anyone pushing out from the fountain side. So awesome proactive play. And now Boom is starting to think on that level, which we saw BBI on ascent. So let's see how things are going to be working out.
Mantap. Wih, kacau lagi. Kenapa nih?
Okay, going down, looking to see can he get any more vision, but there's still going to be the smoke put down for the time being on B long.
Yeah, but A side, you got to remember the showers is completely compromised. They
Punya
already took out 2 of the
operator.
attackers. Sova is still alive. He could just pull back from showers back onto the A side here. Oitain, he knows for a fact that he's there. His teammates have given him the communication and info to kind of work with. They have to play as an army of 2 for the side of BBI. Oh, that's going to be
Ya, Dustin harusnya stay aja tuh.
Oh,
dia ditembusin juga sih ya.
Bagus sekarang Boom mainnya kalau make up play selalu bareng gitu. Dulu kayaknya ya begini kayak belum ada gitu. Kalau belum ada sih kayak kurang aja gitu.
Is going to be bisected a little bit here from both the shower side and A short, but now the smoke coming down here in favor due to Super Sis. It's going to enable them to go for the plan. Oh, they're going to be sticking here as well.
Nice, Dri.
Well, Asterix and combining, but it's going to be Adrian King who's going to be able to pick up.
Itu main di server Hongkong kayaknya deh. Nggak boleh cuma boleh Brimstone main di sana. Iya, nggak boleh yang lain. Itu harus Brimstone di sana. Yang match sebelum ini menang atau kalah tadi kalah. Ini sekarang map ketiga.
Apaan sih itu emojinya goblok.
This is starting to escape from BBI. The Japanese team really needs to get it together here for this round if they want to try and sustain into the later stages. And so far they've been sustaining some of these early losses, and it hasn't really enabled them to take advantageous fights or stretch the defense in terms of their rotation.
Yeah, but now the fault line is coming through as they look to try and push up. Where are the smokes coming out from BBI? They're still holding up their utility. No full commitments just yet. And Neo King slowly creeps up, tries to get into U-Haul. I'm pretty sure the Owl drone has spotted him out as he creates a one-way corridor with that smoke.
Yeah, that's really
mantap.
The shot there from Asterix. He is just lying in wait on shower side, but he's going to miss it out. But again, that's your
Gila, kacau sih, boleh gerakannya.
Capture, and it's going to be the Super Sis who's going to actually be able to take down the player there. But now Neo King still trying to hold things down in the A short, but it's different. 3 players now on site, and he's actually going to get a little bit of backup. Oitan is going to be reconvening here.
Mantap.
Gila, masih dapat 1, cok.
Neo King, no space to go. Super Sis will pick that up. It's a 2v1. Oitan, he can come down A short.
Mantap sekali ya.
Nice banget. Woo! Let's go.
Lihat komen dulu.
Kasih paham, anjas. Kasih paham.
Had he done that, but again, it's still 50-50. Really risky plays coming out of BBI, but Boom utilizing the ults.
Di Bine kenapa harus Brim? Kenapa nggak Oman? Soalnya di Brim tuh pakai Brim tuh apa ya? OP sih, lu kayak smoke lu butuh. Terus lu kalau misalkan mau ke U-Haul lu bisa lu ulti itu udah pasti otomatis gitu deh. Penting deh ini. Brimstone penting. Bakarannya after plan gitu-gitu.
It is actually going to be B short that is going to be featuring here. No one lurking inside of Hookah.
Cara casternya gimana? Tolong.
Not able to land any further. And now Notorious is actually going to be picking up. He made the aggressive prod here through the A short side.
Yeah, he did. And I mean, now with the information that they have at hand, you know that the rotations are going to be coming in pretty fast. But
mati lah Neo King kan?
Just yet, that's going to be Neo King going
Suara kecil apa emang nggak ada bang?
Suara
casternya gue sengaja kecilin.
Ini baru.
Sangat mantap.
Gitu dong.
Sayang, astaga.
Ya dari tadi Boom sih mainnya teamwork terus sih.
Yeah,
Cuman kalau misalnya sini-sini susah anjing main Boom, sumpah. Kayak di
I think, you know, with the amount of information that they managed to gather with the aggressive peek through the middle there, Notorious able to spot out
Iya,
the
13-0 tapi
intentions
gila
of
sih.
BBI, allow the additional player to be present and rotate over on the B
kalau Boom
side,
lawan
and
BB
that was gonna make
bisa
it a
gini sih,
little bit
seharusnya
of a
lawan Vias
difficult
ada
position
chance
for
kayak
the
ini.
assault.
Bisa.
Let's see how far they can
Kalau mainnya kayak
Let's
gini ya,
go.
mainnya rapi.
Continuing to continue to oppress BBI, forcing them to go after econ after econ after econ, and even when they did have guns, they're still coming up with the most minimal of casualties.
Yeah, and this is going to be
Itu setiap round ngasih pressure tau gak lu? Kayak tadi nge-push Eeyore 2 kali, sekarang mau nge-push Belong.
Asterix and his tactics, he's going for this aggressive push because if he can take down any of these players wielding a proper assault rifle, that is going to be the name of the game, as they want to try and significantly move the odds in their favor, because you do want to try and close out these potential swing rounds.
Oh, they are definitely playing for the picks for the side of BBI. They're just done with this aggression coming out of Boom. They're making sure that those tripwires are covering that left side of B, making sure that if anybody walks by, they'll know exactly what's going on. The smokes come down, making sure that it's pushing through stuff. And here comes the rolling thunder, slow it down, but the Hunter's Fury trying to pick up the turret. That's gonna be
Sayang banget tuh Tong.
going down, and here comes
Nggak hoki situ sih, nggak hoki anjing.
from BBI's side. They don't actually hit anybody, but now that back flag, it is
Kan
it's
tuh.
a tough situation to be in. They're running over to B
Duel
side.
1
They
ya,
don't want to
mantap.
deal with this
Iya.
Si Boom dapat ya? Si Agung.
Just a second there, and yeah, they lost 2 of the players there in their own individual duels, and yeah.
Nah, tunggu Gung, bagus. Gitu dong. Kalau sebelumnya sendiri-sendiri majunya.
And now this double take here from the spawn side of things, Asterix will be
Mantap
Nice.
sekali.
and Supersys able to
GG,
capitalize
8-0,
on that as well. Popagachi none the wiser gets taken down.
Yeah.
Ambil AWP dulu, Cin.
Oh no. He gotta do it to him. After how much
Operator
struggle
dulu,
BBI
Cin.
put them through in
Vias
game,
lebih gila
he's just
setup-setupnya,
not
iya.
letting them little.
Yang gue suka sih Vias sih, dia ada setup ke B, tapi ngambil elbow, puterin ke CT, baru ke side, gila sih.
The position that we find ourselves in, it's still drawn 1-1, but this is really starting to run away from BBI quite substantially. 8-0 so far in this match, and even if we do say it's defender-sided, I think you would expect that BBI can put some
So iya lagi back asal Tokyo.
It's been very decisive for Boom. They've taken some very proactive steps to really try and circumvent them losing.
Yeah, and even though wait, hold on, did they actually get some information with the spy cam onto Hookah's side? And yes, they do. They're even sending the drone through to try and figure out where exactly they're coming from. And once again,
Udah
BBI
dapat
taking
lagi ya?
the option of playing it a little bit slower, but Boom this time realizing that last round they were playing for picks, so they can't exactly be as aggressive as they were before.
Yeah, but this a little bit of aggression here is compensating for the lack of a cipher, which is being brought here by BBI. You're not going to have the chances to really gather intel through the gadgets that are available, so that's why they have to try and take these aggressive angles. It gives them the opportunity also to get picks, and when they make these little plays where at the very least they're going to be able to get the trades, that's working very effectively in their favor.
Ayo. Mati.
Showers the he's got to get on out of that. Doesn't even use the tailwind. That's how confident he was in his capabilities as the rest of Boom pull back into the site, trying to just make sure if they can get some sort of reaction out of BBI.
But Asterix just waiting there at the entrance of Hookah for the rotation. He's gonna be able to punish Oitan. Nothing he could do there.
Yeah.
Though, he's actually
Gila, Nicole bilang 11-0, Cuk. Dari spoiler.
From Notorious, and now they're just gonna go here for this A site push. The Sky Smokes coming down here. Adrian King not able to utilize the run it back here to garner any kills.
Woo! Mantap.
The smoke Asterix seemingly finds another one, as well as the orbital strike coming down. This is looking tough. 7 more seconds, but the spike hasn't been dropped just yet, and unfortunately Breach, he's gonna be running.
Mantap.
11-0, coy.
Jangan spoiler dong, orang lagi stream ya.
Enggak, Ya itu Nicole yang tadi ngomong 11-0.
Kalau mau ini menang selesai kan ya, menang. Selesai.
Saving that operator does allow them to counter some of the aggression that might be coming here from Boom Esports, excuse me.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at this replay alone, it's the way that they set up their smokes is really just cutting A-side in half. And I mean, unluckily, you know, Jen just naturally was in heaven and not actually sitting on top of the truck, because if it's on top of the truck, she's gonna have a full view of both A main and as well as showers.
Yeah, always going to be vital considerations how you want to position yourself to take A, but this is going to slow things down a little bit on the B side of things. We're already seeing that not going to be too aggressive pushing out there in the
Terlalu nge-pressure, bos.
They're kind of settling into the mode, it would seem, for this round. We don't need to take unnecessary risks. We know that there's an operator in the hands of BBI. As a result, we are just going to be absolutely mindful we don't get picked off. They got a lot of cannon fodder to also throw in the way as well. Try to get that kill.
Bakar terus sampai bakaran anjing rumahnya. Spoiler anjing lah. Makanya nih, tahu lu dihujat aja namanya Nita Swe, guys.
Apaan sih? Orang gue cuma baca chatnya Nicole, ya Allah. Gua aja login Valorant kagak ada, coy. Astaga.
Drinking.
And now this failed push is gonna probably result in the loss of this gun, as now there's not a lot of room to straight away. Blaze King claiming that kill.
Gila ini sih terbantai sih.
Gila 17-3, bos.
I don't know. I really don't know, but it's getting very, very close. BBI, don't let Boom do it to you. You can't let them 13-0 you, especially on the third game. You were already so
gila.
If they wanted a comeback story, this would be the greatest of setups.
Let's not forget how close BBI was to winning in the very first map. They were on match point for a number of rounds, but couldn't capitalize before it went into overtime. But now they are going to have to try and turn things around. We have had a 13-1 so far here in this tournament. Now, I'm sure BBI does not want to.
Bagus banget sih Boom sih mainnya sih nge-pressure terus, cok.
Baru hari ini apa kawan-kawan kayak gitu ya?
Nggak tahu.
Ada yang kemarin lupa lawan siapa.
They know for a fact that A side is a lot easier to rotate towards B just because of that teleporter.
But yeah, they have done enough due diligence, I think, on the A side that they realize that for sure the push is going to be coming out from B. But look at them all piling near the teleporter. They could change their mind, but now the push coming in here, the atmosphere is going to start to flush out. Players all the way in that back side here. They are going to be moving in here, trading out
Agung. Gila, Agung masih udah buy time lama sih.
To be decisive here as they have the numerical advantage.
Kayak butong-butong.
Masih sempet-sempetnya nge-spray bangke butong. Masih udah GG ini mah.
Can they make this happen? I mean, this is gonna be tough. They drop down the flame walls here. Somebody needs to peek.
What a retake, boy.
Allowing them to stick it here. They're trying to spray through, but they can't actually see it.
MVP is Agung this round, boys.
Buy time parah sih, gila.
Si Butong apa udah bisa flank kayak gitu aja.
Much of consolation. That's another point on the board.
Goblok 11-0 so embarrassing. Allah guys, namanya juga nggak jadi dah. Nong bangsat Indo. Kan otak anjing.
Almost had it. The problem was that they had no vision. They had no vision exactly where it was going to be, and the way that they placed that bomb. Really unfortunate as well, because what can you really do about it?
This is always a difficult proposition, but you know it was planted there by BBI, and that's always the trouble that you have planting it inside of metal. But oh, look at this aggressive push out coming here from Boom yet again. They're gonna be
gila.
Di spoiler sama Nicole.
Will be able to catch out Repablo as he tries.
Oh, gue pikir 13-3 coy, astaga.
Udah cuk.
Oh my goodness, I thought that flash was gonna get him, but it
Anjir,
looks like Papagachi
di
pre-fired
delete
and
nggak sama
really
moodnya.
was successful on that swing. Oh no, that's gonna be tough because now they're already sitting on site and Blaze King and Asterix back to back trying to get out of the showers to clear out the site. The shock arrow is also coming as well.
Wah, sama-sama bunuh dah kocak.
Left and right, the strafes are working out for him so well.
Shoulder for absolute trade there with the shock dart and the wall bang to suit here.
Gila.
Gila.
Papagachi, and now only one player remaining. Oitan, he's got the HP. Asterix has still got quite a bit here to do.
Udah savingnya,
There's
savingnya.
not going to be a lot of escape here for Oitan, but at the same
Tapi
time,
dia juga banyak
he
duit
just
ya,
needs
nggak
to
guna.
secure this round win. They cannot afford
11-1.
to go down. Oitan is going to come out clutch when they needed him the most, and finally they're going to continue their ascent back up. And hopefully be able to catch Boom Esports.
Bisa gitu dah.
Let's replay one more time. Just look at the jukes coming in from both of the sides.
Oh,
They
lah,
did
Tron
end
ya?
up
Oh, iya
trading
bener
against
juga,
each
anjing.
other at the very end because the strafe
Gue lupa, gue kira
into
apa 15
that line
anjing.
of bullets, but at
Lupa
the
gue.
end of the day, check this out. Boom! That's gonna
Gue
be
ya
one
mikir satu round lagi bangke.
as he moves towards that metal side. It gets tough, and I
Bacot
do
dah
think
spoiler.
that held the diffuse just a little bit longer. At least push it up to half, or at the very least make sure the sound at least the full second, so that the sound cue really gives off the impression that you're not faking it.
Absolutely, but
Harusnya tuh USP-nya Sagung kasih ke Adrian aja ya.
As much as people say pros don't fake, yeah, pros will fake
Coba
it
taktik
sometimes.
GB
You know,
anjing.
so I mean that's just something
Ntar
that
nonton
everyone
Mount Garon
has
enggak
to
bro,
do, but
capek
a
anjing.
difficult
Gue udah save 7
proposition
jam
in
hari
that
ini bangsat.
1v2 situation, but now this is gonna be the first round of the new half.
Gue juga mau
They're
off nih
gonna
abis ini.
strut their stuff. They don't
Mau
need to
tidur
get
gua
a
abis
lot,
nih.
but if they can get the pistol, they are almost certain to win it here. But now you're gonna see that it's gonna be this 5-man push. They're trying to work
kalau sampai
with
ke
the numbers
comeback.
at the moment, and currently Oitan is gonna be all the way on the
Satu
other
lagi,
side
bro.
of the map. They're
Nih,
Enggak
gonna
Bos.
be pushing through
impossible.
U-Haul and see
Ya
if
elah
they
bos,
can
gak ada yang
fight
nggak mungkin di kompetitif bos.
Hati-hati
Kita
Jinx,
kan
hati-hati
Indra,
Jinx.
kita
Lu
harus
kalau
percaya.
ngomong tuh selalu nge-Jinx
Kita
lo.
harus anjing ya. Enggak, kita tuh harus percaya tau anjay.
Nggak maksudnya nggak ada yang percaya sama lu tuh nggak?
Kata doang ya yang percaya
Iya.
anjing.
But
Bangsat
it's
emang.
definitely going in favor here of BBI as they're going to be able to stop them from getting the plant down by default. But there's still
Tuh
three
baru udah
players
bagus
fighting
sih.
now. Bopa
Niatnya
Gotchi's
mereka
gonna
mau
take down two
nge-push
straight
CT
away.
dulu.
Supersys trying to move out into the middle of site here. He's still
Ah,
caught
tapi
in the
ditembusin
crossfire.
di dalam
There's not a
smoke.
lot that he could do to get away from that one. Papagachi claims his third, and BBI, they're going to be set here for at least a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. And, you know, I think with this in mind, they might be able to get the momentum going. Boom had a very lopsided defensive half as well, and we could see the same thing happening here.
It's looking good. It's looking so good for either one of these teams. But overall, I just hope that, you know, BBI is able to kind of bring this back, especially against Boom. At the very least, even if BBI does lose, at least they knew they didn't lose 13-0.
Yep, at the very least here. So they are going to be fighting back here for the time being, and it's a full anti-eco that they have to worry about. But Boom is moving in here through hookah with quite a bit of pace. They're going to be able to smoke out the spawn side, and they're going to be hopping through the window. There's still 3 players rotating, but Oitan all the way here from Arches is going to be able to nail down 2 of them using his cyber cage expertly.
Yeah, that cyber cage is just really effective here. Oh, metal after shock doesn't actually connect all the way. But that Ares is still a very powerful.
Kayaknya kalau main,
Take this round.
kayaknya kalau misalkan Ron, kayak di main kalau misalkan lagi Iko kayak main di belakang bagus dah.
Belakang mana?
Di CT, jadi nggak main di side. Takut nge-dash, ini tau gak lu? Dash pakai shorty segala macam, ngerti nggak sih?
Tergantung sih. Tergantung. Dulu lu main setupnya jadi CT berapa orang dulu ngerti nggak? Maksudnya posisinya 2-2 atau 2-3 gitu.
Ini maksudnya 2 tuh, 2-3.
Kalau 3 ya.
Tapi emang dia dapat belong juga sih.
Iya. Oke sih, ini maksudnya udah fine.
Eeyore sendirian kagak rame nih. Agak berat sih kalau BBI udah defend. Berapa persen comeback? Wah nggak tahu deh, gua nggak pernah.
Anjir, di spoiler gak apa? Anton deh.
Mana?
13-3 katanya. Tuh di chat.
Yeah, but this is going to be a little bit of a stalemate for the time
Gak
being.
main mental-mentalan aja ini mah.
The brimstone smoke.
Udah menang.
This is going to
Iya, udah
prolong
menang.
things as long as possible and potentially up to 45 seconds here. they can prevent a push from realistically coming through.
Ah, goblok, udahlah bubar. Wah, GG. Parah. Emang nih spoiler.
Kevin masih stream gak sih, Kevin?
Oh,
masih.
Nggak usah spoiler lah.
Yep. I mean, Boom, they're playing this super slow because remember they don't have that gigantic lead that they had previously as this round has switched over. And
Nice.
Boom is on the attacking side. They find that first initial pick. Can they find a second? Oh, they almost dodged the flash, but unfortunately that's going to be BBI's Repablo taking them both out.
And you know, looking at Poem's positioning,
Parah
all
emang
the way from
spoiler.
inside, he's able
Tahu
to
bodo
get
amat
the
gue.
flash there into showers.
Nanti nontonnya ronde kayak gimana.
Problems
Ntar
here
udah
on the
Betul.
A-shore. They have managed to get over to U-Haul side of things. Notorious trying to catch them out by surprise. There's still going to be Super Sis as well, trying to utilize the smokes a bit more to bisect the
Intinya
site.
bisa
But
bucin ntar
Oitan, he's
malam.
still all the way here by B-Shore.
Pede banget tuh, paling tinggal lagi lu.
Apaan lu?
Mancas, mantep nih lo dua.
Sorry ya. Sorry.
Jatuh. Ah, gitu.
The bomb here, one more second. Oh, thank God. Looks like the spike has been planted, and now BBI need to go on the offense.
2v2 situation, and yeah, Oitan.
Mau naik gak bisa,
Another kill, but unfortunately only.
Double pick yuk.
This, they are
Satu, dua, double pick.
This might be difficult 1v2 situation, but Repablo.
Nice, Cok.
Emang kacau.
Kok nggak ada Sage? Soalnya kayaknya Sage di sini nggak terlalu penting deh. Terus metanya kan Sage udah di nerf.
They gotta break this back somehow, but they don't even have the econ to make it work. This is looking so bad for BBI as Boom are going to try and close this game out.
But yeah, this force buy is going to be coming out. It's not going to be hugely terrible. I mean, the Popagachi does have the operator in hand, but he's got no armor. We've seen a Spectre, a Vandal, and still some pistols. So it's looking really broken at the moment, but they have to try. But look at the pressure going to be coming out here on B side.
The attack is coming in through gardens as well. There's nothing much they can do. The fault line is going to slow it down a little bit, but that's all the time that they can get and buy as the rest of BBI's composition is running off. The Rolling Thunder coming up through elbow as well, just so they can push on through. Double checking metal, double checking Evan as well as they push on through. The hookah side is
Nice rata ini, Cok.
struggling to push through that spot. Can they secure?
Sange.
Fury picks off the spike carrier and looks for more towards gardens.
Asterix gonna fall down and looks like Popagachi
Bala,
is carrying his entire team on his back. It's down to a 2v2 situation. He's gonna be able to get the spike. Oh,
Nice!
no!
GG.
It's not enough. Super Sis comes through.
Adrian bisa jet nggak ya? Nggak tahu deh gua. GG Tokyo Server. GG Ancas.
Closing things out 13-3 here on our map 3.
Gila. Ngebacot dulu, Chin.
Si Indonesia win. Si Noob PBI. Lu mau ya? Kenapa tuh sebut XD anjing?
Orang si Adrian ngomong GG Tokyo Server. Dadah aja dah.
Fuck off BBI, GG BBI.
Off capek anjing.
Take the overtime win, or even win it before overtime on Haven, they could definitely be in the driver's seat, still in the upper bracket, but they are going to
Ciler.
the likes of
Elah brok.
second, lower bracket, round
Tidur
one
nyenyak.
match. So that will be played first.
Lu mana nyenyak orang lu tinggal bentar lagi.
Pala lu.
Tunggu aja, itu mau boki sore itu si kacau.
Oke, off dulu gua guys. Jangan lupa di like, jangan lupa di subscribe channel gua, oke?
Selalu. Tunggu
Ntar kalau
aja
misalkan
nih.
Boom ada Boom kan semifinal nih. Semifinal lawan siapa ya? Ntar gua live lagi pokoknya. Oke guys.
Di Tokyo Server nggak Asterix. Salah.
Apa komen di mana deh?
Di Twitch.
Mana?
Adrian, cari aja tuh di atas. Itu yang pas Gigi Tokyo Server.
Wah ini seru banget nih. Vision Strike. Nanti ntar lawan MTH, misal lah inilah ya MTH mah. Oke, jam 2 tanggal 26. Berarti besok. Wah, tapi gue tadi jam 4 anjing.
Coba kita lihat bracket ya sekarang.
Gimana nih guys? Jam 4 gue tanding.
making sure that they wanted to dominate and end the day
Ya udah lah ya, lihat besok lah ya. Oke, go off dulu.
Boom MTH.
Capek nih. Jangan lupa di like, jangan lupa di subscribe, oke?
MTH gak apa gak sih? Gue gak tahu anjing.
Oke, thank you guys. Bye bye semua.
BTH itu yang isinya
Oh,
bumbu
oke.
rata.
Jangan lupa di subscribe.